Yep. So I'm Jared Fagan. I have done a lot of heavy lifting on this project, I'll say. So I've written 3 episodes now, 2 for Gen Con last year, and then this one that is one of those. And then the first episode for the Living campaign that we're launching at Gen Con this year. Written for a lot of different things, been published, but I just running this one. It's an interesting episode, but just generally gamer, love Stargate, love everything about it. Unfortunately, we don't have the rights to Stargate Universe, so we can't fix that. People keep asking me that.
Fix it.
Can you end it for us? No, I can't. Maybe one day. But yeah, I mean, I just love Stargate. I had the experience to write, and I write professionally for my job. So I write reports all the time. So I'm the editor, campaign coordinator, and just the author as well. So kind of all jack of all trades.
Very cool. I love it. And it's
I'm in a hotel room in
I like
Tennessee.
I was just gonna say I should pull out. I've got my 2 baby Yodas, but they're not here. Just my Stargate stuff is here. But Jared, it's so good to meet you because we've been on email and on Discord, so it's so nice to meet you anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. So
and on Roll20 and on Hangouts.
It seems like we've been on so many different platforms already. It's like we've experienced so many different things.
We just need a TikTok, and I think we're there, aren't we? I mean.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't have Instagram loaded, but I found out that my son's autistic, and he's been putting videos of magic videos on Instagram without my knowledge, and I'm like, wow, yeah. I just have a rule now: magicians wear pants. So
I don't know. He could be onto something.
I know.
Half the videos he's not wearing pants. So
great. Maybe that's part of the trick.
So, it is. It absolutely is. And he's taught himself video editing. I mean, it's not super slick yet, but he's getting better and better. People have contacted him and just said, hey, we can help you out. And I mean, he's nonverbal. He doesn't really talk very much, but he's just like all over computers and he loves technology. So yeah.
So that's the way to communicate. If that's what works, that's amazing. And then he can make that connection.
How old is he?
He is 15. He just turned 15. And I actually have 3 kids, and I have full custody. I'm getting married in August, and
congratulations!
I'm building a house, doing Stargate, and having a full-time job. Yeah, it's just like puppeteer, making sure all the balls stay in the air and everybody's got everything going. Yeah,
I'll stop complaining about the dog then, shall I?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm inheriting a cat, and I'm inheriting a 3-year-old. So
wow.
My fiance, a 3-year-old. Oh
yeah, my fiance had her on her own, so she's never had a dad. And when I asked her to marry me, I asked her if she wanted me to be her dad, and she said yes. And then I asked my fiance to marry me, and I was secretly recording it. Yeah, I'm extra. I can attest to that for sure.
I love it.
That's how Scott Jarrett. He's extra.
Yeah.
I love that.
I told Brad was missing the posters delivering.
I love it. Well, and then Sam, because I don't know if everybody knows who you are, if you could introduce yourself.
Oh yeah, hi everybody. My name's Sam Meggs. I'm an author, a video game writer, and a comic book writer. I write titles like Marvel Action, Captain Marvel. My latest book, The Unstoppable Wasp, Built on Hope, came out with Marvel Press this week on July 14th, which is very exciting. So pick that up if you missed superhero movies. Maybe that'll help fill the void a little bit. And I've been a big Stargate fan for as long as I can remember. It's been a huge part of my life. I've met a ton. I go to the conventions every year. I've met a ton of friends, like lifelong friends through this fandom. I did some really fun work with the Stargate Command folks that I hope we get to see one day. It's such a wonderful community, and I don't know, I love the Stargate fandom. It's like the least toxic, most friendly, like global, coolest people. I don't know. I feel lucky to be a part of.
That's because the majority of them are Canadians.
Yeah. Most of the people I've met through Stargate have been middle-aged women, which rules, like, and is not common of like many fandoms, I think. So it's like pretty exciting.
Very cool. Exactly. Yeah. I love it. Well, that's how we met.
Exactly. Yeah.
So Elena, I haven't met you yet. Can you introduce yourself? And as I put on my glasses so I can see you guys better.
Hello, my name is Elena. I actually am a DM and a D&D player. I stream with a live stream group. We actually contacted Wyvern Gaming because we wanted to be a part of the beta test, and we actually wanted to stream it. And so we're actually doing kind of a homebrewy thing. I wrote out a 13-episode campaign season that kind of revolves around some system lords that disappeared after season 6.
Oh, nice.
So,
cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. I love it. And then David Reed, I don't know that everybody knows who you are. So I think you have to take some people through what we've been doing. I mean, Sam knows you, but you know.
Extreme abridgment. So my name is David. I am a producer along with Jenny for a lot of video projects. Was a producer over at Stargate Command. May it rest in peace. I am a collector of all kinds of Stargate memorabilia and
my Game Boy.
Yeah, your Game Boy, exactly right. And just recently have had the pleasure to work with these wonderful people over at Wyvern on the Stargate RPG. So back in the thick of it. Jenny has said again and again, and it's true, Stargate is the gift that does not stop giving.
I know, forever. It keeps coming back. And then I'll end on Hewlett. So just Jared and Elena. So I work in digital and production, digital content, digital production, and entertainment. So I worked on the original Stargate series from 2002 onward. And again, the gift that keeps on giving. They luckily kept asking me back. I was a fan before because I'm a sci-fi and nerd geek and love anything to do with sci-fi at all. And was lucky enough to work on, rest in peace, Stargate Command. And then luckily was able to roll right into, no pun intended, Wyvern Gaming. Brad and Wes asked me to help out with their marketing and with the distribution. So that's what I get to do, which is really, really fun and amazing. And then I get to keep working in the canon. Oh, wait, sorry. In the universe of Stargate.
That's important.
Yeah. And then ending on one of our all-time favorite people, favorite characters, pretty much an all-around great guy. He paid
pretty much.
me
Not entirely.
entirely. And David Hewlett.
David Hewlett, nerd, and sci-fi fan first, McKay second. I just I love all the sort of basically the geek culture stuff. So I thought this was a great opportunity because my son, as I said, sort of expressed a certain interest in D&D, and I thought when I heard about this, I was like, well, this is perfect because we're actually watching the show together now, and he's making fun of me. He's
so.
Oh god, he's relentless. He's like, man, you're just sad. Your character's sad. Nobody likes you.
He watches it with you.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
but only because we're streaming it. He just wants to be a Twitch streamer. That's why. That's the only reason why he wants that. So, So I just thought this would just be. I'm just geeking out basically. So
love it. Well, and Brad and Wes, who started this, and we've done an interview with them. So when we've got this game going, a lot of the fans who are watching this at SDCC will have seen our interview with Brad and Wes already.
Cool.
But I do want Brad and Wes, you to do just a quick intro for this one, because this will be the last game. This will be one of our highlighted games for SDCC.
Absolutely, yeah. So again, my name is Brad Ellis. I'm the CEO of Wyvern Gaming, and we were lucky enough to take on Stargate and build this great project that we've been working on it's actually been about 2 years at this point. And I know
he laughs maniacally.
With the COVID and everything, it's kind of put delays in things, but it's actually going to make it better. We've actually had a lot more time to play test things, and in this group, with this great group that we got together to play. So luckily we have Jared Fagan, who is one of our writers. He actually wrote this episode. This is an episode that we ran actually last Gen Con, almost a year ago, and it was a big part of our play testing. So those folks that maybe were part of the play testing there will recognize the adventure.
Oh, cool.
Wait a second, is that fair?
Not really. We'll let it ride.
Right.
Okay,
So
we're
we're
good.
enjoying the beginning. I'll switch back to the title page. We'll just get started and we'll think about what characters you want. We'll go from there. Again, I am Jared Fagan. I wrote this, so pretty proud of this one. I liked it a lot because some of the rules came along later, but since I know D&D 5th edition, that's basically what this is based on. Scoop out the magic, insert technology, and away we go. This one is called Only Fools Rush In. And the introduction is the off-world site, Stargate Phoenix, has asked for new recruits. New recruits mean new faces and new blood to a program in need of stalwart defenders to protect Earth. Take up the call to explore the universe and thwart plans to destroy the human existence. So with that, we will go to character selection, and you should be able to see the characters. And so far we have Elena has chosen the medic, Alara, and Sam has chosen Lonnie, the scientist. So I believe that's where we were at.
I don't see names. Do I get names?
That's on the character sheet that they gave out. Brad, you want to link that one more time? He can look at whichever iconic he wants to pick.
Yeah, it'll take you to a Google. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not it.
It was the Google Doc, right? Okay.
Yeah, the Google Docs. Yeah.
Okay, that's up. It's up a bit.
So,
Here we
David,
go.
do you want to pick a character since you're?
Well, I'm thinking. I mean, is he still named Oringa?
The scout?
Oringo.
Yes, Oringo, yes.
Yeah, I figure I want to go as far away from McKay as possible because I figure McKay would want to be doing as much like action stuff as possible.
There you go.
Right.
Ringo is for you.
Sweet. Plus,
That's
he's
so
slightly handsomer than I am. So
Yeah, that's true. We'll have to give you that one. There's two Davids. So do you prefer a Hewlett, or should I call you Bad David and then David Reed Good David?
perfect. Very good. I like that. I like that. Yes. Or you just call me McKay. Everyone else freaking
Okay. Everyone else does, right? No, I think you have a real name, so we'll call you Bad
It's
David.
fine. I love it, frankly. It's nice going to my kid's school and being called a doctor without actually having to earn it.
Good times.
Nice.
So, Mr. Reed, do you want to pick a character next?
Okay. David stole mine, so let me see here.
Don't.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Dave, he throw rock. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I've thrown a. See, already.
Yeah,
I'm causing chaos. I really am the bad David.
It's all right. Just give it
Yeah.
a break. It's okay. What's the one? The guy that looks like Daniel.
That
He's
would be
Daniel.
Burvell.
Well,
Ravel, the
Is that
engineer.
All available?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, his hair game is really
It's
strong.
awesome, right?
Yeah,
Damn it! Is that important to this game? Because I'm not. That's not good for me.
it can be.
Yeah.
But we can make
I'll
it.
be Mr. Burvell.
Yeah. This is why I'm wearing a
you're right,
hat.
Ravel.
God, that's awesome.
All right, so next up we will, Elena, do you want to pick a character?
Oh, she did.
Which one did she pick? Oh, sorry, I have her
Lara.
listed twice on my sheet here, sorry. So those are the two David, Sam, Elena, and I'm missing some people. So I
Jenny.
need to write down one
Jenny.
is Jenny.
Jenny.
Yes, me.
Yeah.
I'd like to be the diplomat, please.
All right.
Perfect.
Are you
gonna
gonna
do
do
what-
two voices?
Oh, yeah.
Tokra.
Oh,
She's a
Tokra
Tokra.
voices.
Brad, how do
Yeah.
you
I'm gonna
pronounce your name?
try.
Some sort of
Okay.
like voice modulator. Like
I know.
God.
I was gonna try. I'll do my best. I was gonna be the Colonel Rodriguez, but I decided I wasn't in a drill sergeant mood. So I'm gonna go for try to do the Tokra double voice, and you guys can laugh your asses off of me.
Okay, we will try. Is that
Nice.
Mastay? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Must stay by Thal.
Okay. All right, so that is our 5, correct? Are we just doing 5?
Yep,
Yep.
that's good.
All right, sounds good. We will do that.
So everybody
Alright.
should be able to get the PDF of the pre-gen character sheets. Do y'all have them? You have them by hand?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's get started.
So I'm going for my pre-jam. Here we go.
All right, you guys should be able to see this new screen with Mr. PK Lawyer General Extraordinaire.
And just by the way, for those that if the picture looks a little big, then you can go over to the left-hand side and down where the hourglass is, you can zoom out. 30% seems to be good on my end, but
Yeah.
My issue is
30
that everyone's
30.
avatars are in the way. Is there a way to minimize them?
okay.
Uh,
So
yeah,
what you
sure.
can do is you go over to the right-hand side. There's a gear under my settings,
Yep.
And then you want to scroll down where it says game settings, and where it says player video avatar size, go to name only.
Yeah.
Thank
Look
you.
at that.
Oh, look at the
Wow.
picture behind them. Okay.
You're so smart.
Oh, that's nice.
SMR.
Oh, they even have the coffee. Coffee and the plugs on the wall. I love it.
I love it.
We should also say that any art that you see here is not final; they're still in development. So
I'm not looking. That's it.
Yeah, that's right. I do want to give like a little heads up on this. So as you know, Stargate, you guys are all fans. D&D is your typical don't split the party. It is encouraged in our game, and we're going to try to write to make sure that if you do split the party, not only are you not screwed, but you're actually going to be at an advantage because you're going to be able to do things. And this is my first attempt to do things at the same time, so you might see that. Depends on how you guys want to do it. But now that you can see the general and all his coffee and the team members there with his some nice imagery, the artists on this have done a really good job. So just throw that out there.
It's a lovely haircut too. That fade is very nice.
I know.
Yeah, that is good. I think it's styled after me personally.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so General Lawyer is standing before you. You have all entered the room. The viewing room lights are dimmed to half power as you file in, with the Stargate visible in the chamber below. At the far end of the tables stands General PK Lawyer. He clears his throat. Please take a seat. First, I want to congratulate everyone here for completing training and being approved for off-world travel. The 5 of you have been training alongside one another for many months now in preparation for this day. As you know, today is your first mission as a Stargate Phoenix site team. The MALP mobile analytic laboratory probe for some of you has returned images of a curious local wearing robes that we are trying to determine what has happened and what this world is. Another image for you.
Ooh,
This
more
is the
images.
MALP image. Can you see the MALP image? Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Your team is being sent through the gate to P3X229 to make first contact and to catalog the planet. That is all. Good luck. And that he files out.
Wow. That was brief.
Yep.
They're really big on instructions, huh?
Catalog the planet, make first contact. You know the drill. Come on. You've been training for months.
Yep.
So you have the gear that's listed on your character sheet. You've gone around, you know who people are playing. You're given a GDO and an IDC and all the gear you have there. In addition, you're reminded about the iris, which is an important detail. And you're taken to the gate room.
Well, I guess I should probably go through the gate first, right? Being, all manly and stuff.
I'm just so excited to be here. I can't believe we're all going out together. I'm such a big fan of the Stargate program. I still can't believe I get to be here. This is so exciting. You guys are all so great. That's a real mouth. That's awesome. Wow.
All right. I think we need to just be super calm.
Yeah, which
Yeah,
way
your-
Sure.
Your excitement is alarming.
Yeah. Let's keep it low. We want to make sure we don't know what's going to be on the other side.
I didn't like the look of those robes.
Those were fancy.
Yeah.
So the gate is dialed and the wormhole's opened.
That old familiar feeling. I mean, first time through.
So has anyone heard about that secret Prometheus project,
No.
I'm still working out I've got acrobatics, so this should be good. I should probably tuck and roll through the gate.
So
Yes,
Ringo goes
I-
through first. Is that what I'm
Totally.
hearing?
Is everyone okay with that?
Do it.
Absolutely.
If I was in character, I'd say, no, I'm going first.
better you than us.
Very good.
Yes. Ringo
right.
ducks and rolls through the gate.
Entirely unnecessary roll. I love it.
Yes. I'm going to walk very sedately through, and I probably will go second because as the Tok'ra in general, I tend to think I should. So I'm going to go.
I get
Very
like
good.
overly excited and I run forward and like we end up going through at the exact same time because I'm just, like so stoked to be doing this.
Like,
Exactly.
get underfoot as you go through.
Yeah, exactly.
Tripping over.
Right. Exactly. And I think that I'm going to help you through because one thing about these particular Tok'ra is that they aren't quite as condescending and snotty. They're much more teamwork. So I'm going to help you through.
I'll handle the condescending and snotty. Humans.
I thought we were going for not McKay.
Oh, right. Sorry, not McKay. That's what I meant. Yeah. McKay wouldn't have gone first. How's that?
That's true. Stop pigeonhole yourself. You can do better. So
I'm a
step
hero.
through the gates, and you come into a small village. You look around. You can see the new image before you. You see buildings, and down the alley, or at this point the road, you can see off to the side. You can see like a boat. You can see like a mule cart, tents in the distance. But you are stepping through the gate and look around. It's clearly more of a medieval period. You see lamps that are not lit. At this time, it is day, and people are surprised to see you. And
as they tend to be when you step through these gates.
As the Unas steps through the gate, the citizens quickly shy away and actually flee.
Oh.
It's okay. He's friendly. I promise.
Relax.
Jared, you can
you see
delete
that
those
some of them
unused
are-
icons.
Yeah, which one are we not using here? We're not using a tier, I think.
And then Rodriguez, I think.
All right, I might not have to zoom in here. All right, Rodriguez is the one in the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one in front.
Yeah.
Why don't I maybe just make sure we're not going to get like taken out by something? What do we got? We got a ship on one side. Should I go check the other way? Should I move towards the horse's ass?
I was going to say, why don't you go
darkness.
scout? That would be a good idea.
My character has an ability called Galactic Seeds, which says that I have advantage on all buff and persuasion checks made during first contact with a group that has not yet met visitors from another world. So
Right.
I
would've
would
thought
I want to
here.
run after the people who ran away from us and be like, wait,
Well,
Wait.
when you do that,
That's not bad. That's great. That's,
Hi,
yeah.
I love that.
yeah,
I
when
think
you do
so.
that, some of them turn around and they seem to be nervous about the Unas, but when they see somebody else come through the gate, they turn around and kind of look at you, but it's not like they're nervous at you. They just keep looking over your shoulder at the Unas. And as more of you come through the gate, a young boy about 15 years old who's has a very ornate staff, has a crystal on the top, and two men that are in chainmail and metal boots approach you. And the boy of about 15 years, he seems to have a quality of like leadership about him, and he introduces himself as Equitas. And he looks at once again over your shoulder at the Unas and just more or less shakes his head. Welcome to Whitehaven. Well, excuse me, White Hollow. Welcome. We haven't had visitors here in many generations. The Stargate has not been opened. And as you look at his bearing and his staff in particular, some of you may recognize the crystal on his staff, perhaps with engineering or science check.
yeah, I'll do a science check.
I don't have a lot of science for me.
Roll it.
How do I roll in Roll20? This is going to be very like basic.
Okay,
shit.
so
I
what
don't
you're
know
going
how
to do is go over to the left-hand side. You're going to see like the second to the bottom icon. It's a little
Yep.
dice. Click on
Yeah.
advanced dice roll.
Yep.
And then you'll see advanced roll. So you can click the 1d20, but then add your modifier right there and then just hit roll.
Cool. I have a +5 to science because I'm a boss. So
Nice.
at this one particular thing. Okay.
Very nice.
I have
19.
rolls. Right on.
Yes, absolutely. So you recognize that staff is a crystal from the DHD.
Oh, okay.
I'll take that. Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to say that as the diplomat and looking at my culture and moxie, that I would step forward, and Sam, your character would tell me that, and I would step forward probably and ask, are you the person that's in charge? Are you the person that's running this particular village right now?
Yes, White Hollow is. I am responsible for the 300 people here. I've recently been elected by the citizens. Unfortunately, there was an accident. The previous leader had a sudden illness and passed away. But given my history with the town, and my mother is the town librarian, my understanding is they just felt like I was the right choice. I don't know. Didn't even put my name in, but that's not apparently how these things work. Again, I am Equitus. These are my companions, Elric and Haman, and that he gestures to the two people that seem to be guards.
And both of them are guards, Jared?
They're wearing basically chainmail and metal. They have weapons that you see. They're not brandishing them. Elric is ELRIC, is in his late 20s. You can definitely tell he's strong, but he doesn't have, that glimmer in his eye, like not vast intelligence, more of a, he's not that smart, but he's very handsome.
He's not that smart. He's a box of hammers.
Real pretty though.
Yeah. He looks wonderful.
He's a lot of brawn. That's okay.
Himbo. Yeah.
So you can see that he has like strapped to his back like a spear, and he does not have it out. Han, Hann, is also in his early 20s. Now you see, now I've said that, you see the discrepancy. Like they're in their 20s, and the boy's probably at 15 at best. So he's a teenager. And Han is athletic build. He definitely looks like he's the sharper of the two, and he has a little bit of intelligence behind his eyes, but he just gestures towards them, and they both nod in your direction. And please have your companions come away from the gate. And you said that the Unas is friendly?
Yes, absolutely.
Depends.
Oh, well, perhaps we should get away from the gate and go into my residence and have a discussion, because the citizens are, you would not know this, but we've had a history with Unas coming to town and raiding. It hasn't happened in many generations, but as you know, these things are slow to die away.
And that's
I'm sure
absolutely,
the Unas have good reason for their raiding parties, but I'm with Stargate now, so I'm with the Stargate program, so.
Well,
That's definitely.
Well, maybe you should talk about the Stargate program, and so he starts walking away with the guards towards the center of town, and they lead you to a more ornate house. I mean, it's not a huge house, but it is a nicer house. Looks more like a manor, and they just enter. And
I'm a little concerned about this step away from the gate stuff.
well, I think that's okay, as long as you're bringing up and scouting, and we've got a little bit of a rear guard.
Well, should I hang back a little bit then, maybe, or would you like me to come with you? Because
I think
I'm
if you
such
hang
a
back,
diplomat.
they're going to be really creeped out by you.
I think just be
I'll
on
hang
rear
back.
guard.
Great. This is just like the school dances. Fine, I'll hang back.
Unas over there.
I wrote
Chopra
this a year
over
ago,
here.
and of course, Mr. Hewlett picks the Unas.
Jared, I want to check the DHD.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, you can look at it. It does not have any power whatsoever.
I'd like to make sure that the DHD is intact.
Yes, go for it. You can make the engineering check.
I have +5 engineering.
Okay.
So advanced dice roller. So D20 +5.
Correct.
You got it. Ooh, definitely you can tell that the DHD is intact. In your cursory examination, you start hitting the buttons and nothing happens.
We may have a problem, folks.
Can we get home?
I'm going to need some time.
Okay.
Yeah, so you think that crystal might just be...
Oh, wait a second. I have to ask this. How much time?
Longer than 38 minutes, apparently.
As long as it takes. Did I mention I know almost everything about almost everything?
Well, hurry it up. This is great. I get to say this.
I know. Role reversal.
This house that you're heading towards now, is it worth me maybe just, I got some good stealth and survival perception. Is it worth maybe just like wandering around that a bit, keeping an eye while you're in there?
Absolutely. Yeah, I think so. If you could scout that out for us, it's not that we don't absolutely appreciate the hospitality, but we do want to make sure that everything is very careful, especially since we can't know for sure if we can get home right now.
Right. Yeah.
Equitas nods towards
You're
you.
more than
and
welcome to try and fix the DHD, and I'll walk around.
That would be great.
I have a question. You said your mother died. What kind of illness was it?
No, my mother didn't die. The previous town, the town elder, the leader,
right.
died. Yes.
That's right.
My mother is still alive. Her name is L'Oreal.
She's the librarian. That's right.
She's the librarian, historian, librarian. Yes, right behind the gate. There's the library there.
Oh, it's large.
I think we should explore some of the library as well. I know, Equitas, that you wanted to take us to another house, but one
I'll
of the
go to the
reasons
library.
that the Stargate. Okay, that's
I'll go.
perfect.
Nerd.
I'll
Come to that
go.
library.
I mean, should we be splitting up like this? I'm getting nervous.
I know,
Yes.
but that's why we have the people, the experts with us that we do.
All
So
right.
Maybe I can learn
Equitas
more
would
about
let
this
you explore the town, but he would like to know why you're here first. So I would prefer, don't worry about your safety. I personally guarantee you will not be harmed. You
Money back
can
if you're
leave
not
through the
completely
gate.
alive, guaranteed.
Yes, sorry. So this is my first contact with people from through the gate. This crystal is important. I've been told it does require this to open the gate, but I didn't know that people can come through the gate without this crystal. Nobody told me that. So
Okay.
we'll add that to our history books. But I just need to talk to people, and especially with, you said Oringo. The town is not used to visitors, let alone Unas that is not attacking them.
Okay.
What's happened in the past? Should we be asking about that? Maybe should we be sort of following up on that a bit?
Yeah, so I from the generations past, it's been many generations. The Unas would come through and take slaves, and
Does the name
Just-
Sokar ring a bell to you guys?
Oh,
it does sound familiar. I've not done a lot of reading. My mom might know that.
Okay.
Should we all maybe like sit down together and have a cup of tea, and you can tell us about yourselves, and we can tell us about
Yes,
you know,
absolutely.
about
We have
ourselves, and then we
refreshments.
can all kind of like.
This is my home. I inherited it when Bio and I became the leader. But please, refreshments and bread and cheese. We have things.
Cheese.
We're not.
Bread and
Yes.
cheese.
Wait a second, I love cheese.
I like cheese.
I like cheese.
Fun.
I'm a big fan.
So he basically
Surely I
walks
eat
into the
cheese.
manor, and his two friends, bodyguards, go in with him.
All right.
go.
Well, I will wander around the building while you go in. Is there anything I should be looking for, perhaps, or
You can make a perception check.
perception check? Indeed, I got a +3 on that.
So just so everybody knows, is everybody does have a mic where when you do split the party, you can still communicate with each other.
Oh,
Yes.
great. Okay.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Radios.
The-
It's
I
those
would
ear
say-
those ear things.
Yes.
Yeah, the things that we can talk into. I would
What
say
should I
that,
be what should I be rolling for this, by the way?
yeah.
D20 plus 3. So if you go to the advanced dice roller on the left, the little dice icon,
Yep.
and you just hit advanced dice roller and hit +3 in that one box.
+3. Look at this is so much easier than trying to get your Commodore 64 to do it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm rolling. I've got a what is it?
17.
What's happening?
17.
How do you see
well,
that and I don't?
Yes. It's on the. You might be on the different tab if you hit the chat bubble one.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
There
Yeah.
you go.
I
So
see it.
17. You're looking around. It seems to be rather well kept. There's some strange looking flowers, and you catch a whiff of something that you have never smelled before. But it's maybe the flowers, or maybe you haven't showered recently. You're not sure.
It could be either.
It could
Boy,
be
this
something
guy's so
that
much
our
like
medic-
me.
And it could be something that our scientist or our medic should check out.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Is it an uncomfortable smell? Is it a what's the?
I'd be happy
it's
to
an odd
examine
odor.
the foul
It's
smell
just
we're
it's a sweet smell. It's not like something you recognize readily.
Mm.
You just noticed it with your perception.
Mm. Someone want to check it out?
Yeah, I think scientist
Yeah.
or a
Everybody's
medic.
inside. You're outside. As that's happening, people sit down. They have water, milk, and you mentioned this tea. They're not familiar with that, but they do have wine as well.
Wine and cheese. I mean, we're set. I say we stay here forever.
That's not a problem with no DHD working.
Yeah, that's right. Settle in.
Shots.
I'm guessing I can eat a lot of cheese.
you're looking around. There's not any other Unas that you've seen, but you're thinking like you can anneal this and maybe persuade one. Like these ladies are attractive. So, hey, people recall that episode. There's a lot of geeks in this group.
Yeah.
So you smell something. You start trying to investigate closer and try to find out what the smell is, but you have not been able to isolate it. Inside, he sends his guards to get what you've requested. He brings a selection and he starts nibbling on some cheese himself. And please have a seat. Explain to me. You mentioned Stargate program. I don't see your Unos friend, but I'm assuming that this is something that's important.
Yes, very. And it's a Stargate program that we have a whole team for. And if you can't tell, this is my Moste voice because it has no difference apparently from my human host.
Yeah, it's sucking me in.
And the Stargate program has been able to have an outpost now that we want to explore more worlds, diplomatically make friends with other worlds. And that's one of the reasons why we're here, is to come forward and to meet you and let you know about our teams and our world and our people.
Unless you want to mess with us, and then we'll mess with you back.
Okay, and
but
so
I'm
that's
outside,
why we
so don't mind me.
Yeah,
This is over the radio.
Yeah. Just ignore him.
Yeah, I'm in her ear the whole time.
Yeah, and that's why we absolutely want to learn more about what your world does and obviously what your village and your people have been doing.
Oh, well, I understand. So this Stargate program is just exploration, and you're saying it's not hostile, you're just learning?
Exactly. We're here, obviously, to see if there aren't things that we can share technologically or certainly about your world and your culture, and we'd love to share our culture, but we are here to explore and to make friends.
And to smell the flowers.
Absolutely. Well, you did notice the map was still here, obviously, and he asked you what this thing is that was by the gate that came through?
And so all that is something that comes through the gate that essentially can give us pictures back to our homeworld, back to our base, to let us know, can we breathe the air? Can we see around? Can we see who's there? That's all it is. It just makes it safe for us to come through the gate. Okay. And what do you call the circle? We have many names for it. What does your village call it?
We do call it a Stargate. So when you said Stargate, command, it sounds like some kind of government or some kind of big, powerful group.
It is. There's no question, but we are absolutely allies with multiple different, as you can tell right here with us. We've got a medic and an engineer. Exactly, not the Goa'uld. I don't know if you've encountered them. That is one of the reasons why we are here and why we are exploring, is that we do have what we think is a common enemy throughout the galaxy.
He doesn't seem to have any knowledge about the Goa'uld, like it doesn't recognize with him. Yeah, so they know about doing this, and he tells you, from his lessons, and in speaking with him, you get the impression that more or less he's educated, but not like high school equivalent, maybe middle school equivalent. He's talking to you, and he's fumbling with some understanding of what you're telling him, like pictures, and he understands depiction, and so he's following along enough. But he's very curious about what the Stargate program was, and now that you've done that, you should make a persuasion check. Yeah. Because you can definitely see the guards are on alert, and he's a little on edge.
And there's some hesitation, maybe.
Yes, to share information.
Okay, he's only seen the Una, so maybe I don't know. I mean, because could they have been working for the Goa'uld? I mean, that's maybe that's where
I guess if I either want perception to see if he's being truthful or persuasion. So
so insight for you, and persuasion, since you're the one talking, you would have advantage. I believe you're the one that has advantage on it.
So I've got a +4. I could roll for either.
Yeah, so insight to know, like when he's talking, if he's being truthful with you. That was the first thing you mentioned.
All right, so I'll roll. Well, both of those are +4, but I'm going to say I want to look for I'm going to go look for insight because I'm not going to use persuasion without understanding what I'm looking for first.
Yep, that is the proper order.
Cool, which is not
Yes.
what either one of my characters would say.
All right, so you get no dishonesty from him. When you mention the gold, he doesn't understand. He doesn't recognize that term.
Okay.
And so there's nothing, like I said, there's no dishonesty at all.
Okay.
And when you were talking to him, he's just plainly telling you things, but he does seem to be holding back a little bit, like he doesn't quite trust you yet, and that's when
Well,
the persuasion comes.
maybe we should push to meet with his mom instead, and have the scientist and the medic meet with his mom in the library.
I was literally just about to say, through like a mouthful of cheese, I'm like, do you think that Clara and I could go see your library and meet your mom? We just really want to look around.
To talk to.
Yeah, we love learning and stuff, and I'm sure you're super smart, and I don't want to, you're the leader here. I don't want to say that your mom is actually in charge, but we'd really like to go see the library.
Yeah. When you mention his mom, I mean, he kind of looks at you like, and then you mention like she's not in charge. He seems to relax a little bit, like he was more on edge. So you've explained all this information, and just tactfully, the gauge of how tactfully you relay that information is a persuasion check.
Okay, so I think I have advantage on persuasion checks made.
So she's succeeded on the insight check, so she would also have advantage, and your character already has it because of first contact. So either one of you would have advantage because of the mechanic, but you would basically roll persuasion and see if you can convince him of your honesty.
Okay, I'll make a roll. What's my persuasion? -1 because my charisma is not very good.
Oh, great.
Shocker.
Well,
Shocker
save some
there.
cheese for me at least.
So you're familiar with the advantage mechanic, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you can basically roll twice. There's a macro you can do.
Okay, so there's my first roll. Not great. Let's give that another go. I'll take the 11.
Better.
Yeah.
The 11.
This
so
one's got 11.
They visibly relax, and they seem to be more open, not as open as you would like.
Fair enough.
I like
That's
the
fair.
pen tap.
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm still waiting for an answer on whether or not we're allowed to go to the library.
Yeah, if you want to go visit with my mother, I can take you. You definitely you can make an insight check if you wish.
May
Sure.
I have some cheese to go?
Yeah, no kidding. Save some cheese for me.
Oh yeah, we gotta definitely bring a Ringo some cheese because
Yeah, I'm outside sniffing the freaking flowers, and you're eating cheese and drinking wine. I'd like
I
some of
know.
that. Give me some
He
of that.
won't drink
Yeah.
wine. He's
Yeah.
on duty, but he can have cheese.
And I got a
What's your
16
insight?
on insight.
Wine. I've
What's your
got
insight?
wine doesn't affect me. Look at my strength and perception and survival skills.
And
I can
horns.
drink a flask of that stuff and
Say anything?
Yeah.
Brad and
Effective.
Wes, we didn't think about whether or not Constitution included whether you could get drunk.
Oh, it does.
Just
It
reminded
does.
me.
It
Roll
usually
the
does.
dice and tell me if I get
Oh, it
drunk.
does.
Am I
There's
drunk
some mechanics
now?
to that. So with your insight, you clearly see that they're more relaxed, but they're not trusting you with everything. Like, metagame wise, the persuasion wasn't great, but you think that they'll let you go around, but not by yourself.
Okay.
Well, should we go together? Should we split up? What do you think?
Well, why don't Clara and I will go to the library, and why don't you because we've heard you say through our mics that there's something that smells weird outside. Maybe Burvell can go and check on what's going on with you outside.
Well, if I hang back, they seem to be quite nervous about me, so maybe I'll hang back and.
And I can stay with the Unos just to make sure that if there's any issues with the villagers, I can certainly talk with them about that.
You start discussing like breaking up and going different directions. He starts explaining about the village, with the past about the Unos, and Ringo, you actually hear like some commotion outside, and then the door opens. You guys see a man and a woman enter the manor, and the woman is sobbing, And you can see that the man is trying to comfort her the best he can, but in typical man fashion, is not doing a very good job. And he is, he introduces himself as, to the visitors. Elric and Harmon don't seem alerted at all, so his guards. Equitus looks at them and, Ossia, what is the problem? Why is Marguerite crying? Oh, it's our son. Pavaris, he's always getting into trouble, but he was playing outside of the mirror maze of the carnival, and he's just gone missing. And we don't know what happened. So
carnival.
So you saw tents in the distance.
Okay, so we should definitely see what we can do to help this poor woman and her son.
Well, and there could be popcorn and cotton candy and stuff too.
I mean, there's always that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've seen this movie. It end well.
I have
but I'm
Would
bummed.
you like some cheese? I pull a piece of cheese out of my pocket.
Nice.
Like you're offering it to the crying woman or the man?
The crying woman.
Look, your son's missing. Have some cheese.
It's probably got a little dust from my tack vest on it, but it's so good.
It doesn't. She doesn't even seem to respond, and there. Equitus.
I'll take the cheese then.
Yes,
I'll take it for you. Yeah.
Over the mic. The cheese is mine. He just shouts over the mic. So Equitus and his guards basically start getting up, and they start exiting the manor and walking towards the direction the tents are in. And you can come. If you would wish, I can send Elric with you to go visit my mom. So if you guys start breaking off, Elric would just go with that group, and then the rest of them will go with Equitus.
I think what I'll do is I'll go with Equitus to see if we can't find the poor woman's son. If Ringo, you could come with us, that would be great, because you're
being a hero.
And you're a tracker, so that would be great.
I'm going to the library.
Right. Tracker, right? Got it.
So if you look at the map here,
I couldn't hear Elena. Your mic was a little low.
Volume's low.
Better.
If you look at the map, you guys have tokens. You can move them, and I'm going to the map changed. So like Ringo, you can pick up the token and move it. So everybody that's going to the library, you can go to the library.
So the tents are sort of southeast. Is that where we're?
Correct. So if you just want to move your characters like a little bit down, so I know which group is going which way.
And the library's behind the gate, right?
Correct. So you should be able to see it now.
All right. We've got to make it a little. We're suddenly very small.
If I'm going southeast, that's over this way, but through here.
Yeah, directly south is the tents.
Oh, directly south. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm coming down.
Wait, no, I went to the wrong place.
My gosh, all of a sudden I have to play someone who has a sense of direction. This is completely off for me.
I know.
Here's the library right here.
Somebody said southeast, and I was like, oh.
That was me. I said southeast. I got
Thank
this
you.
down. Yeah, it's all the cheese.
Me.
Yeah.
I think I'll stay with the PhD.
Before we part,
yeah, you got to fix that.
I do.
I'd like to turn to Lonnie.
If you don't mind, if you could find out some more information about the disease they mentioned earlier. They said it went through the town. I'd like to know more about that. If I can take it back to Phoenix, that would be great.
Yeah, I'll definitely look into that for you. No problem. Also, I think it's kind of shady as hell that the illness kind of like mysteriously killed. But don't tell anybody that I said that, so I'll definitely look into it.
It's very strange, but I'm also really worried this missing kid might be dead, so I'm gonna go now.
Yeah, no, you should go. Okay, have fun.
Bye.
Good luck with the dead kid.
Yeah, so where's Ravel going? You're staying with the gate. You're staying with the DHC.
Yeah.
At the PhD, I need to see if I need to get this kid's staff in order to get this to work, or if I can jury rig this thing without the staff.
So you've looked at it. It is not going to work without the crystal. Now you could potentially manually dial it one time. You probably know that just based on your knowledge, because the gate was activated once. But without the crystal, it's not going to. The DHC is not going to work.
Okay. So as long as we can get out of here, we have to.
Yes.
So
we'll take some.
I can take the kid.
Posted.
Yeah, we're going to use the UNIS for elbow grease later on.
Exactly.
Yeah, Yeah.
pulling it around.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
and then one quick question. So is Equitas with Oringo and myself then down by the tents?
so that's where he's headed. He's going to go investigate the missing boy. So Burvell, now with the DHD, you've had time to look at it. He's mentioned that, he can give you the crystal, if you want to leave. The idea was it's not been used in generations, just a decorative ornament at this point. Where do you want to go?
I think I'll go to the library and hang out with my library companion.
That's it. You've given up on the DHD already.
Great. No, come back later. We'll cross that
Weekend
bridge.
scientists.
All right, so
Is this cathartic for you?
This is
nice?
great. I am loving this. This is
Actually been on Stargate missions.
Shoot. I've unplugged myself. I got so excited.
Yeah. Not to get used to this other character.
There we go.
So the majority of you, so Burvell and Lonnie, we'll get to you in a second. So the other three of you have gone down, and you see a temporary structure in town. There's tents, and there are mirrors that are reflecting in the sun. And there's a man standing outside in a shop apron speaking with a woman. And Equitas goes up and speaks to her and introduces her as L'Oreal. That is his mother. And she is not at the library. Sorry, folks. And she explains that she was overseeing the, and you can see she's looking at some kind of plan, and he's building something with quite a few other carpenters, it looks like. Hence it, and Pavaris, Pavaris is missing, and Equitas is introduced as his mother, and this is also Crete, the town's lead carpenter, and those are his apprentices. And you can see that they built some kind of building that doesn't look like it is finished yet, but you know how children are, doesn't mean that they won't go in and explore.
Right. Okay.
So you can see the plans. Sorry, you can see the plans. So you can see the rough drawing of the mirror maze that they've been building, and there's tents for like different things, like harvesting crops and just storing them, or different things like that. But at this point, L'Oreal explains that these mirrors have been gathered from all over the village, and we found some in the library, and basically we've been setting this up for the children. And you can see, looking around in the sky, you can see 3 moons at this point, and they will explain that there's actually 7 moons, and this is town harvest that they're celebrating.
I don't like the sound of that.
Yeah,
I've been watching too many horror movies.
Yeah.
Way too many horror movies. We know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Well, should we find out what direction? Like, he was actually in the where'd the kid go?
Where was he?
Yeah,
where
did
was
this
he
happen?
the last time you saw him?
So he was playing outside. He was being a good boy, right? He was just playing outside of this structure. And when he was playing, nobody saw him go in, but they assume he's in there. And I'm just going to slide this thing over real quick.
Why has nobody else gone in to look then?
Yeah.
So outside, you can see that there is a structure. I've changed maps on you guys. Surprise.
Okay.
And so the people that are at the library, people that are at the mirror maze are at the mirror maze. So it's a little bit more cumbersome with Roll20, but that is the current situation. So split the party.
Yeah, how's the library, kids?
Yeah.
Great.
So,
Pretty exciting, huh?
look,
At the library, you're basically at the library, and you don't, there's nobody there, but you can walk in, and the guard's just like, it's down the steps. So
The fact that there's nobody in this library is like my ideal situation. I'm very excited to find out that I'm alone in a library.
it's got a lot of scrolls, a lot of ornate, ancient things. So it seems like there's this town goes back a long ways. There's lots of books. So you'll be in heaven here for a while.
Okay,
Well, and
you could just ignore us for a while if you want.
Well, I feel like we should communicate with them and ask them if there's anything in the books about these mirrors, since they
I would
found
like
the mirrors.
to search M for mirror.
Okay.
Find M.
Yeah, are they using the Dewey Decimal System, do you think? Or
You see that this is the typical unorganized OCD person would just hate this. There's no organization systems. Things are just places.
Geez.
There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to
Piles
it.
of books.
That's right.
I'm going to
you would
ask.
have to do an investigation check.
Okay, that's what I was just going to say.
Can we both do an investigation check to see if we
Yeah.
can see where we should start looking?
Yeah, so the people that are there, so that would be Burvell and also Lonnie, I think, are the two that are there. Those people can make search or investigation, whichever one you prefer. And you're just basically looking for stuff. So Ringo's already failed. So he looks around and just like, what's that? So I see he rolled a 2. I don't know what he's rolling for.
I rolled?
I rolled an 18.
David did that.
Oh, that's
Sorry.
right, David.
David, so you look around, you don't find anything in regards to mirrors. You find scrolls of past events. You see that they're like, you find one that is a picture of a poor picture of an Unas dragging somebody away.
So I want to
Sam
hop
and
on
I-
the radio to just be like, hey, it looks like they're telling the truth about the Unas taking people away from here. I'm not really sure why they would be doing that, so I'm going to have to continue to search for information on that. Or, I don't know, I feel like maybe we should leave and go try to find an Unas to ask them, but I'm going to stick with these books for a while.
I think
So
that's
Lonnie,
really interesting.
What were you looking for? David, Burvell was looking specifically for mirrors.
Well, I was looking for like information on the history of like the city, so that was.
So you do manage to find a book about that seems like a timeline of past events of various timelines of different rating and the people, the citizens who've been lost to those.
Wow. Unas is not going to be popular here.
And is it like a lengthy list? Do the people who have been taken have anything immediately like visible in common?
So you're trying to make out their time system because it's not like these,
Right.
Yeah. So you're looking at it, you're discerning it, and it looks like the rating stopped about maybe 80 years ago.
Okay.
And so the past is full of like this city or this town may have been much bigger. And over time they've gotten more people, but generally speaking, a lot of people have gone missing. Like typically 10 to 20 people are lost per raid.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, the Unas are very good at their jobs, to be fair.
Yes, that is true. And someone
Are they
mentioned,
lost?
Go
Are
ahead.
they lost to the Unas or do they just disappear?
So they are lost to Unas. They know that Unas come through the gate, and those people are no longer around when they do like a head count the next day.
Okay.
So they try to fight people off. Every once in a while, it says deceased, like that person's dead to the raid. But there's people that are just missing. So you see, there's denotation of basically missing versus dead because of the raid.
Just for my own clarity, sorry if this is a dumb question, but the Unas who took these people, I probably should know this already, but they were coming in and out through the gate and not just like, they don't live like outside the city or whatever.
Yeah, they weren't vamping in and out of the town just like raiding. They were coming through the gate.
Okay.
But
But
they're
no
not
one's
going
this
back to the
stopped.
gates because the gate's broken.
Yeah,
So
when he
it-
took
it
the
just-
crystal out, right?
It does not say that the raids just stopped. It does not say that because he took the crystal that the raid stopped. It was more or less because the raids just stopped. That they have no rhyme or reason, which is
Could
why
this
they're
be a
surprised. that-
sacrifice thing or something? Could this be like some kind of a...
They have,
gold?
this isn't like a tribute thing that they were asked for sacrifices. This was, they came here, they took our people. We tried to fight them off as best we could, but it didn't work out for us. We
So-
were overwhelmed.
And so
So
it
they
could be a
teamed up.
slave. It could be a slave situation where the Unas were to the Goa'uld.
Yes.
Can
we
I
don't know at
continue
this
to
point.
search for like one more thing in the library, which is maybe if anyone made a drawing of like the symbols on the gate where the Unas were taking people?
Oh,
You
yeah.
can search. You can
The
search for
address.
that. So yeah, you can start searching for that. So back to the other crew. So you're standing outside this maze. There's the 2 squares there that you can see starting. Would you like to go to the library? Would you like to maybe investigate the building?
I'm going in.
I'd like to investigate. Yeah, I want to go
Going in.
Okay. At this
People
point,
disappearing, I sense adventure.
Yep.
we have 5 people. We will just go ahead and roll initiative to keep
With my
it
stomach gurgling with cheese.
So, Jared, I would suggest
you
that
guys.
you roll initiative as initiative for the people that are going in the building, but Moxie for the people that are in the library if they're going to be talking with the librarian at some point in time.
The library's not there. Let me do it, Wes.
Getting
So
back to
Sorry, go
it's
ahead.
just easier because it's just going to be one thing. So when it's that person's turn, they're going to do their thing. But if they want to leave that scene and go somewhere else, it's still their initiative. They just have to move.
Yeah.
I think it's just streamlined. So the way we're doing it is just everybody's got initiative. It's just faster. But yeah, Moxie is normally what you would do for something like an encounter, like what you guys are doing, but an initiative for what the encounter. But we didn't have those rules at the time, so we're just doing initiative, so everybody can do their thing on their turn.
Okay, so point of order from the newbie. What would be, because you just started to describe the difference of the Moxie versus initiative. Why would I choose one over the other if I'm in the position I'm in right now?
Okay, so generally, the whole time that y'all have been talking to Equius or Equitus, y'all should have been in a Moxie order for that whole conversation, because it's whoever is better at diplomacy, basically in that role, will be able to talk in those orders. But it allows everybody a turn instead of people speaking over other people. It just allows turn.
Yeah, and like I said, this was written before any of that existed. So it's just like, hey, this is what we're doing. It's just too late to change everything right now. But
And Una's never waits their turn.
yeah, people are
No,
all talking anyway.
Neither does a token.
So
Exactly.
for initiative, I have for Lonnie, I have a 16. So you guys can just go ahead and roll initiative. I'll put you in order, and then we'll go from there.
And don't forget to check what your initiative modifier is on your character sheet.
I don't see.
Yes, you do have a modifier.
Big ol' 8.
Where's that?
On the sheet with all the numbers in the middle, one of them says prof, one of them says init, and one of them says moxie, and it's the init number. That's your modifier for initiative.
Cool.
Yeah, what?
Ooh, now.
Sorry, I don't see the init thing. Where am I looking?
Oh, on the page with all your numbers there, do you see under class, you've got hit points.
I see
and
it.
donation, and then under that,
And then so you'll do your D20 roll plus whatever that init number is.
Nice. I'm a +2. I'm ready. Should I roll?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry. Let me just the cheese. There you go. Now rolling. Okay, got it. Did it go?
Yes.
You got 10.
10.
Oops, sorry, I did it wrong.
It's a D20 +2. Is your modifier +2?
Oh yeah, I did it right.
Oh, there's my
You
chat.
did.
I see.
So 16. So let's see here.
Obviously, I must be a little off.
No.
So I don't know the system. What ties go to? You guys just pick. So you.
And you can go ahead. You're closer to the action, anyways.
Okay.
So Mass Day will be first for that. We're missing Burvell here, I think, and.
I have a question. Do Bravel and Lonnie hear that the rest of the team has entered combat, like through our mics? Does someone tell us?
So it's not combat. It's just we're going to go in order.
Okay.
That's just easy. Yeah, it's not like, hey, you guys feel like there's danger. It is, we're going to go into initiative order now, so we can just say, okay, what are you doing this turn? What are you doing this turn?
Yeah.
Understood.
Okay, cool.
So I have 16, 16, 10, and 8. Did I miss any? I'm still thinking people need to roll.
I still need to roll.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
David.
So proficiency plus in it,
Your
Not proficiency. D20 plus in it.
20 plus in it, so 22. Got it.
Come on. Big money. Big money.
Duh.
Ooh.
Holy.
Big money indeed.
Go off.
Indeed, you did.
My-
He called it. He said
Our
22 and he
engineer
rolled
goes
it.
first.
Yep.
Woo!
Burvell, you are first. What does Burvell want to do? You're looking around. There's lots of books and scrolls.
Okay, so here's this thing. I hear mirrors, and mirrors are bad news where the SGC is concerned. I would really like to investigate to see if there's some alternate reality shenanigans happening here.
Okay, so you're gonna look for a book on anything related to that topic.
Yes.
Okay, go for it.
The
You can do a
big
search
book of
investigation.
shenanigans.
I
Big book of
searched
shenanigans.
for anything quantum reality related.
Alternate
Okay.
shenanigans. I like
Sure.
alternate reality shenanigans. It gets better and better.
There's this hallway here with books. I start marching down this. I have an instinct about this hallway. I don't know. It's a good feeling. It's a good vibe.
You have a good feeling about this hallway. So go ahead and roll.
Again?
So you do initiative. So every time you want to do something, you would make a skill check. So if you're doing a search or investigation, you would make that check to try to find what you're looking for.
So it'd be perception or investigation. That's what you want. One of the two.
Here.
Is there not a search now?
Well, another 22.
That's his initiative roll. I haven't got another roll.
The perception plus 3? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
19. So you find a book that it's not about alternate, but it's like an account of something that happened in the past in regards to a mirror. And this mirror, you just look at this book and it starts talking about a mirror. So you do find something that's related. It's not like alternate reality. And given their technology, you don't think they would even understand that. But it's talking about a mirror and something related to mirrors. So maybe this is an important book.
Okay.
So Maste.
Yes, I
Nice
want
work,
to.
Jared.
I think that Oringo should explore. So I want to talk to the mother who's there. Correct, Equitas's mom.
Mhm.
I think that this is going to be perception, maybe. I want to ask her questions about what's going on.
So all she knows at this point is the boy's lost. The last week he saw was entering the maze. So perception would be like looking around, like you can see potentially tracks or survival to see that the boy's tracks lead into the maze. I mean, yeah, you can do that.
Okay, but I actually met Equitas's mother. Isn't she there?
Or is it just L'Oreal's there? But she's standing there. You could talk to her. I just don't know what your intention is. That's what I'm trying to. Your intention is just to ask her what's going on.
Yeah, I want to ask Equitas's mom more about these mirrors and why we're building this building, this maze.
Okay. It's up to you what you want to do, persuasion or you're just asking her.
I think persuasion at this point. I want to kind of cut to the chase. Toker would be somewhat impatient with the runaround here.
Sure.
So I'm at +4. Oh, that sucks.
So again, she essentially repeats the fact that they're building it for the children. It's just they gather a bunch of mirrors. The idea was, hey, the carpentership, they could do it, and they just gathered mirrors from all over the town, people's houses, and again, they found some in the library they used, and some of them, it's not even done. It's literally just something that they're still building.
Then I would follow that up by going into the building with Oringo to go actually do some investigation inside. So
you have a speed, essentially, like it's a movement of 6, so you can move 6 into the building. So I would.
Sure.
Yep.
So what do I do though?
So you can grab your token, your icon, and just move it 6 spaces. He'll have to open up the fog of war. There you go.
Ooh, the
fog of war
is lifted. I like it.
So you can see it different directions. So you go which way you want to go.
Okay, so it's not holding for me. Come on. There. For some reason, when I'm scrolling up, it's not holding. There, no.
Try clicking your middle mouse button. Sometimes it's
just stuck on scroll.
You want to just click where you want somebody to move it to?
Yeah, can you, I want to go inside. Okay, come on. That's it. Thank you. Except I'm the other one.
Maybe not. I get back out of there again.
Thank you. Okay. So now that I'm in there, I'd love for Oringo to be in here with me.
So you see mirrors that line the wall, and looking at the mirrors, they're not like all one design. They're different designs. Like she's informed you that they just found some. Some of them are just basic. Some of them are a little bit fancier than others, but nothing stands out to you.
I like these fancy ones.
Well, and Lonnie, it is your turn.
Oh, right, I have to wait, don't I? Damn it. Stupid
You're just
Moxie.
biding your time for the perfect moment to strike.
Yeah.
Open it
Chewing on
up.
the cheese rind.
Yeah, exactly.
Ask that man some Stilton.
Yeah.
Can I do like communication and an action in a turn?
So talking's free within reason, but you can do an action and then like, hey, something's happened. You guys can communicate in real time, but it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Okay, well, I do want to communicate with I don't know anyone's name. I want to communicate with Maste and just be like, hey, can you ask L'Oreal about the mysterious death situation? Thanks. That would be great for me personally. I would really be interested to know more about that. Cool. So, and while I'm in the library, I do want to do that investigation about the potential gate address to see if we can find out, like, if maybe somebody made a drawing of it or something to find out where they were taking people.
Right.
So
you're looking for the rating address if you could find it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So I'm going to make an investigation check. And here we go. I'm going to do that right now. 22.
Nice.
Yes.
It's like you knew how this organization system worked. You just walk around and you knock some stuff over. You're like, this is worthless. And then you find something.
Get out of my way.
It's not like a picture, but it's like there's symbols that are drawn. You find that this book is talking about a raid in particular, and then you flip through a couple more pages and you find that there's the same gate address over and over, but they just threw what they saw.
Okay, so I found the gate address.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to tell the team that as well. I just want to be like, hey guys, I found out where the UNOS are taking everybody. If that's really interesting, I know we can't use the DHD right now, but maybe one day when we can use the DHD, we could go there and get their people back. Just saying.
Nice.
Honey, thank you.
Yeah, good word.
Now, is it saying in the book? Now, did you read it said this is where the UNOS are taking people, or did you just find a gate address?
That's a good question, but it comes up every single time in this journal when people are taken. So I have to make the assumption that it is where they were taken. However, you could be right, and this could be a false assumption on my part. But the only way to know is by doing an experiment. We'd have to go there.
Apparently, Lonnie had a lot of coffee today.
I'm just always very enthusiastic. I was like, my character sheet says I was like a big fan of the Stargate program and like hunted down Earth specifically to join it.
know.
So
I love it.
I feel very connected to her.
Oh, boy.
Love
So,
it.
Maste, you're in there by yourself, and you can make a perception check.
Okay, great. Oh, wait, sorry. I had the wrong number. Oh, no.
Sorry.
Come on, come on. I want deep perception.
Oh.
Okay. So you're looking around. You're looking around. You see these mirrors, and you think you saw movement, but you weren't quite sure.
With that kind of roll, I'm amazed you didn't walk into the mirror.
Yep, that's the thing.
I gotta be honest, that's the first thing that I thought of.
Yeah.
There's a 17 hit your
A
armor
mirror
class.
shard.
Mirror shard attack? What the heck?
Holy. Oh my God. Okay, so what have I got for dexterity to get?
Well, it's just an armor class on your sheet.
Okay, so I've got a 12 plus 1.
Okay, so that hits you. So you can
Yikes.
take 8 points of damage.
Pretty much.
Holy.
Ooh. Damn. Okay. So, but you learn something from that. That's the
Yes.
beauty. A
Yeah,
token-
roll
So
better.
You feel like you've been punctured by something sharp. You thought you saw movement, but you didn't see anything. But
Okay.
Jenny, by the way, your
distracted.
armor class is 17.
Okay.
It's on your character sheet. It's
Oh, yeah.
all that group of numbers.
Yeah, there it is. Okay.
Welcome to me rolling.
Pardon me?
They always give me a hard time because I roll high.
Jared's a really good roller.
Thank God, because I may just have you do this for the rest of the time.
I was playing at Gen Con, quick story, and a blind dungeon master for 5th edition. And within the first 10 rolls, I rolled natural 20s on the first 7. And he told me that he was blind, not stupid. And everybody
my
around me told him, like, no, he's literally rolling it. And he gave me another set of dice. The very next roll was a 20.
Okay, that's awesome.
Wow.
I love that.
I'm blind.
There's a lot of luck in life, so we'll just go with that. I mean, I think that I make some stupid characters that just roll really well, so
I
it's all
love
about having
that.
fun.
I think that's awesome.
Yeah, so unfortunately he passed away. He's a really nice guy, but he was never held back by anything.
I just love that. That is an amazing story.
So you feel like you have been punctured by something, but Oringo, it's your turn. Now you can shout out and you can scream in the mic, whatever you want to do.
Hey, dude, seriously, you should help me
I gotta jump in here, I think. What's my best bet? I've got acrobatics. Can I like roll in there and pull her out of the way or something?
You can definitely roll in there. If you want, you can just go.
Are you noticing a theme here? I got a lot of rolls happening. See? I got a lot of rolling.
You do you, man. If you want to just lock her in there, you can do that too.
Oh, wait. I know that there's been some Unas Tokra stuff, but
I think I should prove my I should basically earn my cheese at this point. I think I need to get in there and make sure that she is out of trouble.
Now, since you've tasted the cheese, you think that maybe the sweet odor wasn't from the cheese, but you think because your palate's very refined, it was goat cheese.
Goat cheese.
Yeah, it's goat cheese.
Nice. I didn't even have to roll a perception check on that.
No.
Oh God.
Just the Unas knows these things.
Right. Is that important to me?
No.
Okay, good. Okay, just checking. Because I know of some characters that have allergies to things. I want to make sure there's no sort of like goat cheese allergies. They're not like a terribly lactose intolerant kind of.
Yeah.
With a little lemon juice
Maybe this
squeezed on
plant
it.
only has goats. They don't have cows. Maybe you can trade cows. I mean, it could be important.
When you get into the Atlantis stuff, you have to have like a lemon roll.
Yeah.
I know, it's so true.
For lemon damage. What do you think? You think athletics would be the way to go for this? I've not done this.
You can literally just walk in the room.
Okay, well then I shall do that.
He's like, but why? Why would I do that when I could roll?
Right into the room powerfully.
Well, shouldn't I be worried? I feel like I'm worried about my my little friend here.
You can stealth in if that's what you would choose to do.
I feel like maybe I just don't feel like it should be just a wandering in, given what I'm sure is quite a lot of I can't imagine she went down without a couple of cries out or something, right?
Well,
so why don't I
she hasn't
stealth
said anything yet, but that's up to her. She can do it. You can do it off turn. You just say something hurt. I mean, all you know is she went in there by herself. Yes,
all right, I'm stealthing in. I'm stealthing in.
Okay,
Unas, the biggest man in the group, is stealthing in.
He's gonna stealth in, exactly.
Just do what's in your heart.
I got a +4 stealth. I'm using it.
Go for it.
All right. So, damn. Now I got to go to a different. There we go. Okay, go here. I'm +4, right, on this. So that's good.
You are D20 +4.
+4. I think they're never going to see me coming. Watch this.
Or like for green foliage.
That's it. I've disguised myself as a mirror.
It's a mirror.
Well, fortunately for you,
what did I step on 5 of the mirrors? I crashed through like 4 of the mirrors on the way in.
So you can move your token inside where you want to be within 6. You, even though you roll back for perception, your passive would basically see that the Unas has come to your aid, and he is now standing in front of you, and you can see there's blood on the ground.
I need a medic.
Injured.
Yeah. Let's call the medic. I'm calling in the medic.
Clara, we need you.
It's interesting that it's Clara's turn now. David, do you want to do anything? So you just moved in. You still have an action left.
I feel like I should examine what's attacked her. Should I not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why don't
you don't see anything besides mirrors and blood. That's what you see.
Just roll again, maybe.
You can do an investigation check on the mirrors, maybe.
You can
is that not?
mirrors.
Would that be perception? What's good for that?
Or you could punch one.
You can break one. You can ready
break a mirror.
I'm just throwing an idea. I'm just spitballing. Like,
you can ready
Sam's feeling a little aggressive here with the move. She really wants to see.
I feel like I've got perception. Why don't I think I should try to like see where this attack came from.
Sure.
So I'll do a perception roll.
Okay.
I love that Brad's kind of the voice of God in Wes, where it comes in and like it's SGC, or like we're actually not for real, that this is a practice that we're doing as the team, and it's Brad coming in like the SGC saying, you could just look to the left.
Right.
Oh, can you do that? Should I do that?
I should do that.
I'm making that up.
So I've done my perception roll. I got a 15 on perception.
Awesome.
What is that going to tell me?
You're looking around, and with your keen eyes, you don't see anything besides your tracks and her tracks in here. Maybe like the carpenter's tracks. You don't see anything strange, but the blood came from the direction of the mirror. Like the attack came from the direction of the mirror.
So something inside, maybe.
Damn, I should have punched
What
the
did
mirror.
I say?
Punch it.
What many
I should have
times?
punched the mirror. Why didn't I punch the mirror? Next time I'll punch the mirror.
Clara, it is your turn.
Punch the mirror.
Well, before all of this happened, I was going to ask Lyriel which ones came from the library. So I feel like I would have been halfway through that sentence when all of this started. And I would have been like, oh, I really do want to know. Can you yell? I have to run.
And what was the question? I'm sorry. You were asking her something.
Which mirrors came from the library? Oh.
And she describes like a obsidian black type mirror that was very ornate. She didn't recognize the symbols yet. I look at you with that look.
Like an ominous, evil-looking mirror, maybe?
Yeah, I like it.
She shrugs, like she doesn't know, like evil, what and so at this point, she just describes a more ornate mirror, and she describes several mirrors that are different. So that was one of the mirrors she describes. Like they have more than one mirror, but she does recall that one was covered by a blanket.
Oh, of course it was.
Of course it was. That's meta, but fine.
Or punch the mirror. Damn
Okay.
it.
I think someone's injured. I better go.
And I will kind of
Help.
Run in.
Help.
So you do. You move in, and you see that there's a pool of blood that's on the ground. It's not like she's bleeding out, but you can definitely see she's been hurt.
That doesn't look good. Do you feel scuffed or do you feel bloodied?
Ooh.
I feel bloodied.
Yep. So I'm Jared Fagan. I have done a lot of heavy lifting on this project, I'll say. So I've written 3 episodes.
So I can use them for that.
I've never heard anybody describe it that way. That's great.
Yeah. I taunt them viciously.
Yeah. I make fun of like the one thing that they're very self-conscious about in their society. I'm like,
Your mother was a
interesting.
hamster.
Yeah, exactly.
Father smells of elderberries.
Is Jenny? She's standing there. You could talk to her. I just don't know what your intention is. That's what I'm trying to. If your intention is
trying
just
to
ask
get-
her what's going on.
Yeah, I want to ask Equitas's mom more about these mirrors and why we're building this building, this maze.
Okay. I mean,
So-
it's up to you what you want to do. Persuasion, or just you're just asking her.
I think persuasion at this point. I want to
Okay.
kind of cut to the chase. Toker would be somewhat impatient with the runaround here.
Sure.
So I'm at +4. Oh, that sucks.
So again, she essentially repeats the fact that they're building it for the children. It's just they gather a bunch of mirrors. The idea was, hey, the carpentership, they could do it, and they just gathered mirrors from all over the town, people's houses, and again, they found some in the library they used, and some of them, I mean, it's not even done. It's literally just something that they're still building.
Then I would follow that up by going into the building with a Ringo to go actually do some investigation inside. So
you have a speed, essentially, like it's a movement of 6, so you can move 6 into the building. So I would.
Sure.
Yep.
So what do I do though?
So you can grab your token, your icon, and just move it 6 spaces.
Can I like roll in there and pull her out of the way or something?
You can definitely roll in there. If you want, you can just go.
Are you noticing a theme here? I got a lot of rolls happening. See, I got a lot of a lot of rolling.
You do you, man. If you want to just lock her in there, you can do that too.
Oh, wait. I know that there's been some Unas Tokra stuff, but
I think I should prove my well, I should basically earn my cheese at this point. I think I need to get in there and make sure that she is out of trouble.
Now, since you've tasted the cheese, you think that maybe the sweet odor wasn't from the cheese, but you think because your palate's very refined, it was goat cheese.
Goat cheese.
Yeah, it's goat cheese.
Nice. I didn't even have to roll a perception check on that.
No.
Oh God.
Just the Unas knows these things.
Right. Is that important to me?
No.
Okay, good. Okay, just checking. Because I know of some characters that have allergies to things. I want to make sure there's no sort of like goat cheese allergies. They're not like a terribly lactose intolerant kind of.
Yeah.
With the little lemon juice
Maybe this
squeezed on
plant
it.
only has goats. They don't have cows. Maybe you can trade cows. I mean, it could be important.
When you get into the Atlantis stuff, you have to have like a lemon roll.
Yeah.
I know, it's so true.
For lemon damage. What do you think? You think athletics would be the way to go for this? I've not done this.
You can literally just walk in the room.
Okay, well then I shall do that.
He's like, but why? Why would I do that when I could roll?
Right into the room powerfully.
Well, shouldn't I be worried? I feel like I'm worried about my my little friend here.
You can stealth in if that's what you would choose to do.
I feel like maybe I just don't feel like it should be just a wandering in, given what I'm sure is quite a lot of I can't imagine she went down without a couple of cries out or something, right?
Well,
so why don't I
she hasn't said anything yet, but that's up to her. She can do it. You can do it off turn. You just say, something hurt. I mean, she went in there by herself. Yeah,
all right, I'm stealthing in. I'm stealthing in.
Okay,
Unas, the biggest man in the group, is stealthing in.
He's gonna stealth in, exactly.
Just do what's in your heart.
I got a +4 stealth. I'm using it.
Go for it.
All right. So, oh damn! Now I got to go to a different. There we go. Okay, go here. I'm +4, right, on this. So that's good.
You are D20 +4.
2 + 4. I think they're never gonna see me coming. Watch this.
Or like for green foliage.
That's it. I've disguised myself as a mirror.
It's a mirror.
Well, fortunately for you,
when I step on 5 of the mirrors, I crash through like 4 of the mirrors on the way in.
So you can move your token inside where you want to be within 6. Even though you roll back for perception, your passive would basically see that the Unas has come to your aid, and he is now standing in front of you, and you can see there's blood on the ground.
I need a medic.
Injured.
Yeah. Let's call the medic. I'm calling in the medic.
Clara, we need you.
It's interesting that it's Clara's turn now. David, do you want to do anything? So you just moved in. You still have an action left.
I feel like I should examine what's attacked her. Should I not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why don't
you don't see anything besides mirrors and blood. That's what you see.
Just roll again, maybe.
You can do an investigation check on the mirrors, maybe.
Is that not? Would that be perception? What's good for that?
Or you could punch one.
You can break one. You can ready.
Break a mirror.
I'm just throwing an idea. I'm just spitballing. Like,
you can ready.
Sam's feeling a little aggressive here with the move. She really wants to sit.
I feel like I've got perception. I think I should try to like see where this attack came from.
Sure.
So I'll do a perception roll.
Okay.
I love that Brad's kind of the voice of God in Wes, where it comes in and like it's SGC, or like we're actually not for real that this is a practice that we're doing as the team, and it's Brad coming in like the SGC saying, you could just look to the left.
Right.
Oh, can you do that? Should I do that?
I should do that.
I'm making that up.
So I've done my perception roll. I got a 15 on perception.
Awesome.
What is that going to tell me?
You're looking around, and with your keen eyes, you don't see anything besides your tracks and her tracks in here. maybe like the carpenter's tracks. You don't see anything strange, but the blood came from the direction of the mirror. Like the attack came from the direction of the mirror.
So something inside, maybe.
Damn, I should have punched.
What
the
did
mirror.
I say?
Punch it.
What many
I should have
times?
punched the mirror. Why didn't I punch the mirror? Next time I'll punch the mirror.
Clara, it is your turn.
Punch the mirror.
Well, before all of this happened, I was going to ask Lyriel which ones came from the library. So I feel like I would have been halfway through that sentence when all of this started. And I would have been like, oh, I really do want to know. Can you yell? I have to run.
And what was the question? I'm sorry. You were asking her something.
Which mirrors came from the library? Oh.
And she describes like a obsidian black type mirror that was very ornate. She didn't recognize the symbols yet. I look at you with that look.
Like an ominous, evil-looking mirror, maybe.
Yeah, I like it.
She shrugs, like she doesn't know, like evil, what you know. And so at this point, she just describes a more ornate mirror, and she describes several mirrors that are different. So that was one of the mirrors she describes. Like they have more than one mirror, but she does recall that one was covered by a blanket.
Oh, of course it was.
Of course it was.
I
That's
mean-
meta, but fine.
Or punch the mirror. damn
Okay.
it.
I think someone's injured. I better go.
And I will kind of
Help.
Run in.
Help.
So you do. You move in, and you see that there's a pool of blood that's on the ground. It's not like she's bleeding out, but you can definitely see she's been hurt.
That doesn't look good. Do you feel scuffed or do you feel bloodied?
Ooh.
I feel bloodied.
Okay.
and I'll kind of like kneel down and I'll get up my med kit and I'll just
Cool.
start tending to her wounds.
Remember
The first
Remember
aid
that my chakra can help me?
Yes.
Do you have a hand device?
Your picture has a hand device. Can you use
What?
a hand device on yourself?
She doesn't have a hand device.
Okay.
There's just
Thank
some
God.
innate healing.
Maybe
properties, right?
later.
Oh, I forgot I had a hand device. That's right, in my picture. But I didn't bring it with me.
Yeah, you didn't bring it
Yeah.
with.
Yeah, why would you bring that?
Yeah.
Silly.
What possible use could that be to us?
Well, it could scare the villagers who have encountered Goa'uld, and then they think I was a Goa'uld.
There you go. That's true.
And then they lynch you.
Right.
Or
Yes,
like Kendra, they just go in the woods.
Go
Yeah,
in the woods and
really.
disappear for a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess I will use my action to administer some first aid.
Okay, go for it.
And
Thank you.
I think is it 2d8 or 2d4 for this one? Is she considered?
It's changed. Brad, do you remember? West?
Brad, you're muted. If it's
Sorry.
Go ahead, Brad.
If she's bloodied, yeah, it's 2d8.
Okay. 2d8. If I could.
If I may add, which is the character? Is it Bythol that can boost health points, or is that?
Oh yeah, someone should have done
Did-
inspiration at the beginning of this.
Yes.
They didn't know.
Yeah, someone.
I didn't.
I've rolled
They're
that you
each-
can do that on the
everybody's-
mics.
Everybody's character has some special abilities. I would suggest that you take a read through that sheet, that extra sheet that's got text on it.
And that particular ability works like you're talking. You give a rousing speech, so it would work over the mics.
The pep talk. Okay.
Yeah.
Back up while I'm working, and you get 12, but I don't think you're down that much, so you should be back to full health.
Okay.
Nice little
So I want-
bandage tucked.
And I thank you so much, Clara, for all of that help.
I can't
And
do that
Brunella.
again, so be careful.
Brunella, it's
That's
your
it?
turn.
Well, for her, I can do it for you.
Oh, good. Okay, good. I'm not worried about it. I was worried about me. Yeah. They poisoned
that
the
was
cheese or
Important,
something.
important distinction.
That was
Brunella,
a
it's your
little
action.
limited. Sorry, Jared, what?
It's Burvell's turn. So that was Clara's turn. She walks in and heals you. I just did that damage.
So, did I hear what they were just doing with the mirror and thinking that they saw someone?
They basically relay to you that something happened in the maze, that she got hurt. They don't know what happened, but Oringo thinks something attacked through the mirror. They've
So,
heard about multiple mirrors from the.
guys, do they kind of look like this?
They do not.
They
Not
don't.
all the ones they're looking at don't look like that.
Ah. It's a great drawing.
I tried.
It's good. It's very good.
I'll give you inspiration for that.
I like it.
Is that even a thing in our edition? I think it still is.
Yes.
Nice drawing. Now, you could have probably held up your little toy that you showed earlier. It's pretty close, too.
Yeah.
Game Boy.
There you go.
There you go.
This isn't discovered yet.
And it's
No,
obsidian.
no, it's not.
All right, we're season 6, aren't we? Damn it.
Yep.
Yeah, season 6, episode 9.
You're in Russia.
I'm in
No,
Russia.
you're not in Russia anymore. You're Area
Yeah,
51.
you are.
I think I was, wasn't
He was in Russia at the end of season 5. Came
I?
back anyway.
What are you talking about? I'm a giant Unis.
Full of goat cheese.
Yep. A great gurgling Unas.
I think that'll come back to haunt the group later on.
Yep.
So did
Yeah, my stealth just goes right down.
So, what about you have this book in your hand that you found that you think that it doesn't, it's not quantum technology, but it's described like some kind of encounter with a mirror.
Okay.
Mirror shenanigans.
So you would be able to do an investigation of this book to flip through it and find something that may be important.
So should I roll my +5 intelligence?
You can do that.
Okay. I shall.
But it would be a mistake.
Would it though? You've blown up a star system. What are you talking about? All right. 17.
17.
Nice.
So in this encounter that they had with this mirror, there was definitely some kind of strangeness with a certain mirror, and a villager could go in and out of the mirror, but they were so scared because something was in there and attacked them that they couldn't really figure out what was going on, but the creature would attack them, and so eventually they covered the mirror. That's what you've learned. So there's some kind of method to go into the mirror.
That's that library mirror.
So guys, we may not have a quantum mirror situation on our hands, but we may have some kind of subspace pocket mirror situation on our hands. Please be on the lookout that this house of mirrors may have more doors than it appears.
And there's more information in this book. It's just what you found so far.
Right. Now, I'll keep reading.
Yeah, if you could, that'd be great.
Maste, is your turn.
I think she stepped away.
Yeah, she's
Master
okay,
is
quick.
taking potty break.
Did she die?
Oh no, she
She
died.
bled out.
The cheese.
So it's Lonnie's turn then. We'll just
Yeah. So I just radio to Clara that I'm going to investigate what she asked me to investigate now that I hadn't forgotten. I didn't want her to think that I forgot. So I would like to look for any references to this illness that like spread through the village that left this like little twerp in charge.
I got you.
Curious about this.
You see that there's older people in the village, and I think somebody's taken some liberties with what I said earlier, but the leader died of some kind of illness.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a plague or anything like that. But you can see based on your just general knowledge, there are newer books and there's older books, so you would typically think that might be something newer. So you focus on that, so you can make an appropriate skill check to try to find something that references maybe his time, his leadership.
I'll do an investigation check.
Okay.
13, not my best work.
David's reading his book.
Well,
Yeah.
as
So-
just real quick, as the scientist, you have Eureka Points. So
Yes, when I fail.
you want to fail sometimes.
Okay, cool.
Huh.
She did fail.
Well done.
So
Well
Yeah.
done. Well failed.
Thanks,
Well
everybody.
failed.
Thank you, guys.
You get a Eureka. I think that's a Eureka point, and we made that rule specifically for Brad because he rolls so badly.
Oh.
Hilarious. Okay, so
how do the Eureka points work? I like the sound of this.
So whenever I fail an intelligence or a wisdom check during mission, I get a Eureka point. I can have as many as are equal to like my modifier, so I can have 5. And whenever I make an intelligence or wisdom check, I can spend one of those points if I want to gain advantage, which means I get to pick the highest of 2 rolls.
Nice. Okay.
And then I can also use them. I can cause a target emotional and mental distress by using cultural taboos against them. So I guess I can whatever,
Wow.
do stuff. And I can spend Eureka points to stun them because I say such like horrible curse
Wow, you
words
can stun them
that
with
they're
your
like-
rudeness.
Yeah,
I love
exactly. Yeah. So I can use them for that.
I've never heard anybody describe it that way. That's great.
Yeah. I taunt them viciously.
Yeah. I make fun of like the one thing that they're very self-conscious about in their society. I'm like,
Your
Jowl
mother
is
was a
interesting.
hamster.
Yeah,
Your
exactly.
father smells of elderberries.
Is Jenny back yet?
She's back.
I am. I'm here.
Okay.
So I basically I
we
do
skipped
with
you
my
really
turn.
quickly, but
Right.
it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm sorry, I had to step away for a second. So what happened? I just heard the end of
We're all dead.
Lonnie's. Okay. So basically, I'm here forever, and I'm just gonna live with the village. Great, that's cool. There's nothing like starting over with a medieval village. So
You'll be
Sam,
a god
what did
amongst
I'm
two
sorry,
mortals.
Lonnie. What did you do?
I tried to search for evidence about the illness that killed the village leader that left this kid in charge, because that's sus, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I failed my check. So I actually didn't do
You
anything.
failed.
I just like flipped through a bunch of books, like not retaining any information, just like glazed.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
could not read. Yeah.
It's the COVID
Okay.
reading syndrome.
Yeah, fully. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pandemic brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pandemic brain. I like that.
And I've recovered because Claire was
You
able
are healed.
to.
Yes.
Okay, so, but we don't know anything more about this poor boy that's missing. So
No.
let's see, what would I want to do next? Okay, so we don't know anything about the mysterious illness, so I could still pursue that. But since I'm in with the mirrors,
But we don't think it was a pandemic
As a-
type thing, right? It was just this one guy happened to.
It's just this one guy.
Yeah, it wasn't
Okay.
like
It
a.
was a
That's
they didn't
what's so
understand the
sus.
disease.
In my
We
opinion.
may have maybe latched onto that a little strong by the sound of it.
Yeah.
I do think that it just being the one guy who died is way more suspicious, though.
Mm.
well,
It's
I
an
think
arsenic
mom's-
situation.
It's all about the mom. She's real suspicious. Like, my boy could be in charge. This is a
I
Harry
know.
Potter moment.
Yeah, he didn't even
Exactly.
volunteer. Okay.
Yeah.
exactly, and then my son. All right, but I do want to try to find the boy. So I think what I'm going to look to do. I don't know that my pep talk really comes in handy right now.
You're talking to yourself in a mirror.
Yeah, that could do.
So, but you can talk over the mic and to go team, and they can get some benefit from that.
Okay, so I think I'll do that. Do I have to roll for that?
I think it's just easier. You can roll for it, and everybody gets that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
as
a
opposed
it's a
to,
D6. You just
I don't
roll a
get to
D6.
do- Just roll a d6.
Mhm.
I don't get to do my acting ability of "Hey team," because it's so Tok'ra to do that.
Go right
Tell us
ahead.
about leadership.
Go ahead. Nobody.
Yeah, give us some strength.
I don't think it's Maste talking. I think it's definitely her human host that's talking, because this would have been very much her personality to say, okay, look, we may have a little bit of setback here, and we don't know what's going on with the crystal, and I've been punctured by mirror shards, but I think that we've got some really interesting information here to look that we could take back with us, because obviously there's something that was previous technology, and there's obviously this amazing library. So we need to just gather the troops, gather all our intelligence together so that we can put whatever the answer is. If there's an equation for us to answer, we can do it. We have all the right parts.
Awesome. Now you can roll a D6, and everybody gains that in temporary hit points.
Okay, and then
Nice.
do I do plus anything?
Nope, just a straight D6.
Okay, hold on.
Here we go.
6.
Very
6.
good.
Woo! That's it.
Excellent. All right. You three that are in there can make perception checks.
Okay.
Okay.
I got a boost on that baby right there. I got a +3. I'm coming around to this roll 20 thing.
Yeah, it's a lot better when you don't have to use video and audio in it.
Yeah,
I know,
it's
but,
obviously not meant for that as much.
but I had my Stargate guide ready to go that were made for me.
Oh,
Oh, that's nice.
I got a 13.
You got a
Nine.
13.
I'm
13.
not- I'm
Please, can I have some of those failure points?
kind of focused on the triage. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. I'm focused on triage. That's,
Okay.
Makes sense. Did I miss one? I think we.
Uh, Lonnie still gets. Oh no. Do I roll anyway?
Yes. Yeah. This is what you see when something happens.
Okay, and then which one?
Perception.
D20?
Yep. D20 plus your perception bonus.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So Oringo sees that
Ringo sees all.
Kalara.
Ooh.
Yeah, that hits.
Whoa.
Yeah, that hits for sure.
Come on. I
Okay,
should have
not
punched this.
me.
That's cheating.
That's
Honestly,
not me.
I gotta punch that mirror.
Yeah. So you see that this long arm that just basically glints of light comes through the mirror that is behind your medic and pierces her in the back.
Oh.
The
Oh.
arm retracts back into the mirror.
Well, that didn't feel good.
I'm going through that mirror.
So, do any of us have medic capability? You know, like me, healing capability.
I'll be okay for now. It's just.
Now remember, you have
Yeah.
6 temporary hit points. Yeah. So that you really
a
only
little
take
stab.
3 real damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a story to tell later. Like the
Is
medic
that so? That's just you that's being hit by this?
yes, just her.
All right.
Yeah.
Not that I'm being selfish in any way, but yeah,
I think Kalera definitely took one for the team there.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the biggest thing in the room. It's missed me every time.
That's right.
Yeah.
But
No
it
kidding.
seems to be targeting different things. But yes,
Ah.
you saw that, and you saw the arm come out, but the other 2 didn't.
Okay. I'm going in. I think I should take that. I should
And,
go
and
in. After.
coincidentally, it is Ringo's turn.
Oh, it is.
Oh.
I'm going after. I'm going in the mirror. I want to get it. Can I roll into the mirror? Or can I
Imagine
dive
if
into
you
the
had
mirror?
punched the mirror
You certainly-
first. I'm just
You
saying.
certainly can try.
My God.
I want to go through that mirror, whether it's like in pieces or, yeah.
Such a GM thing to say.
Yeah.
My
First,
favorite
I
DM.
pick the shards of glass out of my cheese. I bite it, I toss it aside, and I leap at the mirror.
You leap into the mirror, and you 2 ladies see him disappear.
Oh no.
Shoot. All right. Oh
Okay.
well.
Not
You
good.
see a gray devoid circle, but you see on the outside of it. So you're basically just inside of this. We'll just, transition real quick to another page.
Should I roll
Okay.
something?
What's that?
Should
He
I be
wants to
rolling
roll
anything?
he wants to do an acrobatics through the mirror.
Yes, you go acrobatics away.
Yeah, I'm rolling for acrobatics just to see how great I look doing it. Let's see.
Style points.
Style point, exactly. So what do I need? I've got a +4 in acrobatics. This is gonna be beautiful. There we go. +4. Just to see what I do as I go through the mirror.
So he rolls into the mirror, and you think he's going to stop when he gets to the mirror, but he doesn't. He actually rolls over. But when he bumps over it, you're pretty sure he's heard a fart. You're not sure, but you're pretty sure.
Okay.
And if you scroll down a little bit, you can see below the maze. You can now see a big circular oval map.
You're welcome.
Inside, Oringo sees several things. One is very disturbing. You see that there is a desiccated Unas corpse inside of this.
Oh.
Son of a-
No.
You see that there is
You shall be
void.
avenged.
I
There's
grabbed
a
Thar's
void
hammer.
that Fits the description in the middle of this room. It fits the description of Poveris. You're not really that sure, but could be alive. Doesn't look like there's blood pooled around him, but looks like he's a little bit pale. And that lining where you see all the little doors icons, you can see that those are mirrors that line this area. But that is what you see.
Okay. Who's up
That's
next?
80
Wait,
feet.
does he still have another move?
Yeah, so he's just moved through. So he can move further. So basically he moved about 3 to get to that specific mirror, and he has 3 more movement left. But you can see the corpse, and you can see the boy.
Oh, we can see that. Okay.
No, just he can. He disappeared.
Okay.
I think I should step towards the kid and make sure, because he's gonna. I feel like we're here to save the kid. I'm
Yeah.
being the heroic soul that I am. I feel like
Yes.
I would step towards the kid.
You do so. So you.
Well, of course, I'm going to
towards the
terrify
kids.
him with my hands up, saying, "Hey, it's all cool. I know you don't like us, but I'm here to help."
So you move closer to him, and you're not quite there. So you can do what's called a double move, which you basically spend your action to move again. So you can move to the boy, but you don't have any actions left to do anything besides, you can smell that. To you, he doesn't smell dead. So you can double move towards him. But in this room, it's just you see this corpse and then the boy. You don't see anything else beside the mirrors.
Maybe I should check out the corpse then.
Okay. So you know a lot about Unas anatomy. I'm sure you spent a lot of time by yourself.
Yeah.
And you've seen a lot of different things. But this corpse isn't old. This corpse just looks like it's been drained of all vitality.
Interesting.
Like, metagame wise, maybe like Wraith-like.
Really? Wraith-like, you say?
We don't know what that is. So
Like they've drained the vitality from it. Yes.
All right, what have I got?
Metagame wise, that's what it reminds you of.
But I've got no rules now, so I'm just basically that's all I.
Yes. You double moved, you looked at it, and basically that's it.
Great. Once again, I proved very useful.
But your
Clara,
tuck
it
and
is
roll
your
was
turn.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I looked fabulous doing it.
You did, but he has disappeared. Now he's talking still on the mic and then as you now know that your earpieces still work.
Oh, well, that's
Oh.
good. Then
Yes.
then excuse my language, please.
Didn't bother you before.
Yeah. So Kalara, it's your turn.
So did he tell us that he saw the kid?
I believe he did. He said that he saw the boy and he
I
saw.
totally did.
Yeah.
In that case, Kalara would immediately go through the mirror to try and
Okay.
follow to get to the child.
Yep.
The
Where you're at and just moving to the mirror, you're basically moving two effectively. So you would have 4 movement left. So you would basically be in this mirror realm, we'll call it.
Okay.
And you also see, and it's a little bit disheartening to our other companion because she is now alone again. But you disappear and you enter into this other realm, and you see what he's described. Yes, Mass Day is by herself again.
As a Tok'ra, I don't have a huge problem with that because there's 2 of us.
Never alone.
Always got someone to talk to. Yep.
I'm never
So,
alone.
You can continue moving. You can get closer.
Yeah.
You can do a medicine check, like getting just within. You're not at the boy, but you can see, like, you can
Yeah.
do a medicine check to see if he's alive.
Right. Can I? Yeah. I was like, as I'm approaching, can I see any signs of breathing or any? I
Yeah.
don't see
So
blood,
you can do a
so-
medicine check to see what you discern with your skill.
I would really hope you could tell if he's alive or not, just from
No.
a medical standpoint.
From sometimes things get in the way, things get weird, and let's see here.
There was definitely a whiff of something.
22!
Yeah, there was a whiff of something when you came through the mirror where you did.
Sorry about
So
that.
it was a little distracting, but you focus and you see that the boy is still alive. And now you look between the corpse and you look between the boy. You know the boy's still alive, but you can see that maybe the boy's been drained a little bit of vitality, but it's not like really major at this point.
I like this vitality stuff.
Having seen that, I would like to pull out my trank gun and hold it down, and I would like to hold my action because I've only taken movement at this point. I would like to hold my
Okay.
action in case anything comes in that does not seem friendly, or something comes into this area that seems
Sure.
hostile.
Now, normally when you make a skill check, it is an action, but since
Oh,
you're, you can ready an action. I'm just saying, because you're just basically looking at him, but normally when you make an action to do something, such as perception or medicine, you would basically be spending your action. But for this game, we'll just say that you just look at him, you can tell he's still alive, but you pull out your gun and you have trank ready if you see what you're ready to action. Like, what are you going to fire with?
So my ready to action would be to shoot one of the tranquilizer darts if something comes into this area and approaches either the corpse Oringo or the boy in a hostile.
Okay, something
But
like
especially Orengo.
Yes.
Right. I haven't given him the cheese in my pocket yet. It's sitting
Oh
here.
yeah,
I just.
Yeah.
she's saving the treat.
Understood. You're ready in case something happens, shenanigans happen. So with that, we
I like
transition
that.
back to Purvel.
There you go.
with
It's
this book.
Stargate Phoenix. Shenanigans happen.
Shenanigans happen. That should be what this.
Brad, that's our new
this
tagline.
was-
Wes and Brad.
Yeah, got
Shenanigans
it.
happen.
I'm good like that. Purvel, shenanigans. You have a book full of what could happen if this thing goes bad. So it is your turn,
Yeah.
sir.
This has been interesting because I think I've discovered a dying leader shall uncover the truth of the opera house. But other than that,
He's flipping through this book. He's pretty sure it's about this thing.
this might come in handy at some point somewhere. McKay should look at this.
Yeah, that's really.
Okay, but yes, all right. So I've investigated the book, and
Yes.
do I need to roll?
Yes. So you're flipping through this book. You're trying to find something of importance. So you can make another investigation check or an appropriate skill check that you're thinking would work.
My intelligence is +5. I'd like to use that.
I couldn't
intelligence.
read
Yes,
what
would you?
Brad
That'd
just
be
put
great.
up. I have the
I just-
worst eyes, man.
I just wrote it down. David's quote.
Nice.
And you're welcome. It wasn't even my quote. I just said it louder.
I did-
As
I
always,
did
like
the
every
same
actor.
thing.
I just said it
Everybody gets
louder.
credit for what I do. I get it. It's okay.
I know.
It's
No,
cool.
I'm just writing down the tagline. Same thing. I'm sure Beth did too. Shenanigans happen.
Brad always likes it when I say sure. Like, you can do that. Go ahead.
Sure.
Sure, ruin our game. We've just spent 2 years working on it. But go ahead.
Sure. Go die.
You had to mention cheese with Hewlett around. Could have gone so much better.
So, David, with your role, you
Yes, sir.
definitely find something of value. You find that it doesn't know, it's referring to some kind of entity or creature was bound, it was thought to be bound to a certain mirror that was stored in the library with a
We found
blanket
the
on
mirror.
it, but the mirror was not damaged by any means that they knew.
Ooh.
The weapons didn't hurt it, anything. They could not hurt the mirror itself.
Ooh.
And there are runes that it's got a picture of the mirror with runes. So that's
With
what you
what?
learn this turn.
Wait, pictures of the mirror
Symbols.
with.
With runes.
Oh,
Symbols
runes.
drawn. Yes.
Oh,
runes,
that was
yes.
brooms. I was like, what? Brooms?
Yes. It was stored with a bunch of brooms in a closet.
Right.
The brooms, yeah. If it was my game, the brooms would attack, but not in this session. So.
I was just gonna say it could have gone super
It's a
creative
whole
in that
Fantasia.
direction.
Could have gone full
Yes.
Fantasia on that. Yeah.
But this was just an hour and a half game. Didn't have time for that.
Right.
So you relate.
And look how long it took her to read that.
Yeah, just go with it on the fly. So you relay that to the team. Mass Day, it is your turn.
Okay, so I need to ask you, and this is something because, again, I will be honest, most of my games are, as I just was texting, somewhat kamikaze on my part. So the whiff of something that you keep talking about, is this something that I should investigate?
So the whiff that I just referred to was basically he tumbled through pretty poorly, and he had a lot of cheese. And everybody knows that Unas metabolism is really fast, so he is digesting it as opposed to it's just in his stomach. So
We're going to need a bigger mirror.
yeah, that was just a little inflection or flash.
I like it. I
Yeah.
thought that was fun, but I thought I'd double check in case I should have been paying attention to that.
Yeah.
So you're taking a
Alright.
deep breath.
See, I was going to say, that's it. Quickly
As
get
you're-
that medical
as you're-
equipment ready.
As you're considering what to do, and after what he's described to you, you get a reflection in the mirror that you're looking at, and it seems to be looking at you. And I'm just going to reveal to the players, just for coolness factor. I don't know how big this is. This is something I tried. This is what you see.
What the?
Oh, cool.
I'm trying to make it bigger. Go bigger.
Yeah, see, I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, that's kind of fun.
What the?
Oh, scary. Okay.
It's no Pokemon.
Spooky.
So I want to do investigation, or is this something I might recognize as a token?
You certainly do not recognize it. but it seems to be very interested in you at this point. But
Okay.
It is your turn. You can see it in the reflection of the mirror that's basically in front of you.
Okay. All right.
You can
so,
ready an action,
Nightmares.
like in case it attacks you, or you do whatever you want.
Shoot it.
Dude, yeah, I think a Tok'ra, honestly, at this point, since I do have weaponry, might, and it's obviously attacked two of us, I would feel very protective. And not knowing where Oringo has gone and Cholera, I think I want to attack.
Okay, absolutely. Go for it.
All right, so
Your funeral.
Thanks. Come on, this makes sense from a Tok'ra standpoint.
I can see that too.
No, I'm there. I'm attacking next time.
I
So
think
you-
by fall is
So you have a
little-
side you have a sidearm or a combat knife.
Ooh.
Okay.
Imagine you want to use
So-
this. Is it far away,
Sidearm.
Jared?
I mean, it's within like 10 feet, so it's not
Okay.
far away.
Yeah, and I don't want hand to hand with something that's already stabbed me.
Yeah.
You got a
I'm
laser
gonna
sight
go
with
with-
sidearms.
Okay, I've got a sidearm. Right. Okay, so that would be, is that still a D20 roll plus?
D20, yeah, D20 plus your attack modifier.
Yep. So it's the +3 to your D20 roll.
Yeah, okay, +3. Okay, cool. All right, come on.
Have we seen this?
Spot
thing?
on attack right in the chest. Oh, come on. Seriously?
So the good news is
You didn't shoot yourself in the foot.
You didn't shoot yourself in the foot. You break a mirror nearby where you were shooting, and the mirror does break.
Come
But
on,
it
I
does
have
not-
better aim than that. Come on.
Well, you thought you did, but maybe in the moment and you're by, you were just thinking that you could pull it off, but unfortunately, you just missed.
I don't get to be
so-
the hero, apparently.
You do not. So,
So have we
Laney,
seen
is
this
your-
thing, or we've heard about this thing? Where are we at?
So she's describing it like, oh my God, and she shoots it, and you hear over her mic like a blast break, but
Okay.
you have not seen it yet.
Okay.
So it is Laney's
So can I
turn.
describe it? Sorry, Jared, can I
absolutely can.
describe it? Because
That's
okay,
why I
so
showed it, but you
team-
describe it.
Okay, so team, I want you to know that unfortunately I've missed, and I'm really, I mean, I don't think I've been able to get this, and this is Bethal talking. I don't think Maste knows what's going on. This is a really intensely gargoyle-ish looking creature. It's black, it's dark, and it definitely looks like it's living in the mirror. I don't know where
I'm
Oringo's
going
gone.
home.
I don't know. I don't know where Cholera is. I can't hear them. I can't see them. All I can see is this gargoyle reaching for me. I've shot it and I missed.
Great.
So
Thanks
good
for the
luck.
pep talk.
Yeah, she gave you the pep talk. Now you're thinking that it really wasn't that good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Yeah.
be fine.
Especially
It's
since-
great.
You'll be fine. Go team. And then she hides. Lanny, it is your turn.
So I've just heard all that from where I am in
You
the
did.
library.
Yes, you.
So you're in the library going-
This shadowy, metallic-looking creature that was like malevolent eyes looking at her, and she shot it. And her description was she barely missed, but I'll tell you, she really missed. But
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Yeah, that was Maste talking was, there was a little ego involved there.
now you were looking for books on the previous leader last week. We got with you.
Yeah, I want to ask Maste if she needs backup, like if she wants us to come from the library to come investigate this mirror with her, or if she thinks we're better off continuing to investigate in the library.
There's two of us in the library. Both of us can, I'm assuming, go.
And in this
No,
case,
keep reading, guys. Enjoy yourselves.
Jared, in this
We've been
case,
finding valuable information. I will have you know.
Fantastic. Yes.
Yes.
I've been doing some spectacular rolls. You've missed all of this.
I miss all the cheese eating. Okay, yeah. I'm like, do you think you might need some help?
oh, but
You know that your team is in
wait.
danger.
Oringo can hear us and Cholera can still hear us on the comms, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, so what I would have done also is I would have yelled to Oringo and Cholera, please watch out for this. It came for me, but it may be coming for you on this other side. And yes, please, I need some help because it's just me and I don't know how to get to them.
Okay,
And-
so
and-
I can't
yeah.
go very far, and we're pretty far away. So I'll just like make a slow jog, I guess.
Way to go,
in
nerds.
that direction.
So you slow jog, you can double move.
Yeah,
you think
that's
it'll
what
probably
I'll
take
do.
you a couple turns to get there, but you basically will be able to join in like 2-ish turns. So
Well,
you'll get
I'm
there.
on my way.
You're on your way.
Great.
You're double moving. You're running as fast as you want to do.
I know I feel better.
Yeah, great,
Yes.
great. The nerds are coming.
Wait up, guys. Isn't this great?
Yes, you see the reflection of this creature disappear. You two that are in the realm can make perception checks.
Am I in the realm? The mirror realm?
Yes, you're in the
Yes.
mirror realm.
Oh, I'm going perception check for sure.
Yes.
+3. Got it. All right. Going in. Perception checks. All right. There we go. Oh my God, I become my father. I make noises while I'm thinking. All right. 13. Oh my gosh.
13. 13, you think you hear
Nope.
movement?
He rolled
Lana,
a 20.
Elena.
I rolled a 13.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
did
no,
you?
He rolled a 20.
Man,
Oh, I rolled
I
20.
see.
Oh.
Let me describe it. Just relax. Elena, you think you hear movement.
Oh my God, look at that creature.
Oringo thinks that he sees movement, but he doesn't see anything, but he knows that it's standing right in front of the medic.
Ooh.
And right when he's about to call out, I hit this button right here. Does a 13 hit the medic?
Oh,
No, it does not.
Oh.
Yeah. Way to go, medic.
I have
then-
a 16.
How about
Damn.
18?
Does hit.
Oh.
Take 6.
Okay.
How does it get 2 shots at you like that?
It may have multi-attack.
Hmm.
Oh, come on. That might have been something we could have thought about ahead of time.
That's not in the book. He hasn't read that far yet.
Yeah, true. Good point.
Slowest reader ever.
So you
Working on it.
Oringo knows the square that it's in, basically. You
do.
would have disadvantage to hit it, but you know where it's at. Elena does not, but you can pretty much imagine it's right behind her because it just stabbed her. So that is me. Oringo, it is your turn. So
Yeah, well, I'm shoot it. Let's
All
get
right.
that crossbow out and nail it. Is it far enough away? What's the best? I mean, is it close proximity? Is it? No, the crossbow is the most powerful thing. Maybe I should go for that.
you can easily shoot the square that it's in, but
Yeah.
you can use whatever weapon you want. Your claws, you can just shoot it. You can hit it. It's really you can't see it, so realistically it's disadvantage to hit it. But let's just see what you roll.
Okay.
Go from there.
So sorry. Walk me through this. I've got a 4 + 1, so I've got an 8.
So it's a
Like-
D20 plus your attack bonus.
Okay. D20 plus my attack bonus, which is
Right.
where's my attack bonus?
I believe it's the +4 that you had.
Yeah, and you
Oh, the
want to
+4.
roll it twice. Yeah,
Okay.
see
So,
what happens.
so I got my D20 with the +4.
Yep.
I get to roll it twice.
Correct.
Yes.
Here we go.
Teach you the
Just double
mechanics.
check.
Yep.
Come on, Oringo.
Okay. Big money. Big money.
Big money.
Oh!
Is that twice? Is it only one?
That's just
That's
one.
only one. But
Yeah, roll
surely
again.
I would go with that one. Or that one.
All right. So
18? 18, yeah.
you're rolling with disadvantage, so it takes the lower of the two because you don't know the square. However, you see that it sinks into something, but then it just seems to get absorbed. So go ahead and roll for damage.
Roll for damage? Okay.
Absolutely, roll for damage.
So what am I doing for that?
So it's you're using the crossbow, I heard. So it would be the crossbow damage. So let's say it's a D10 plus 4. You would roll that.
Okay, so
Whatever
D10
your-
plus 4?
Well,
D10.
whatever you're.
No,
Oh, whatever
No,
I was.
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
it's D8
Uh,
plus 2.
D8 plus 2. There you go. That doesn't seem so good. Okay, so roll D8 plus 2. This is so cool. Okay. D8 plus 2. Rolling it. 5. That's not bad.
All right. So as you see that, you know you connected, but it seems
Oh, yeah.
like it
I'm-
just seems like
I don't miss.
you think you may have hit it, and all of a sudden you feel pain.
What?
You take 5 points of damage. As
Shut
it
the front door.
reflects back
Come
to you.
on.
Yay, not just me.
I take how much damage?
5.
Oh, last time I'm
Seems to
gonna.
have reflected the damage back to you.
This is why I'm not
Sorry.
a hero.
The Tok'ra the Toker is feeling a little condescending there. So
Do we still have we still have the +6 and all that stuff?
Yes,
right?
you have temporary. You have 1 temporary hit point left.
Okay. All right.
Yes. Yeah. So you're not injured, but you feel like some of your life force was whisked past you.
I'm just ticked off big time. I'm full of cheese and a head full of anger.
Now you're pissed.
Yeah.
Yes. Now you're pissed. That was Ringo's turn. You fired at it. Now you can still move.
Oh, I can.
I mean, you fired. You can move after you've shot. You can like move over to the boy or the corpse.
Well, what about my medic?
Yeah, you can move up and try to close in. And
I feel like I should cover my medic. Should I not? I mean, all right, that's what I will do.
Would, but I don't know about David. I think it depends on who you're channeling at the moment.
I might as well. I might as well be a Tok'ra with the split personality I've got going here. I feel like she was hit. I tried to shoot at it, then I would go to protect. I think so. Yeah, I'm gonna go
you
cover
move up to the spot that you hit it. So you do that. So Kalara, it is your turn.
Okay. I've still got my Trank dart up, but
Yes.
Did
not see anything.
Yeah, I didn't see anything. Visual cues. Now I know better. Ow, that really hurt. I'm hurting a lot. Is there a way out of here?
The same way you came back potentially.
Okay, I'd like to turn around and look at it and just kind of like head towards it, but I don't want to like do a running leap into it because if it's solid, I don't want to.
Right. So you want to go back through the mirror. So the question I will ask you is, do you want to just back away and disengage, or you just want to move away? So disengage takes your whole action, because the creature is basically standing next to you. But if you don't spend your action, you still have action when you get away from it. It could potentially attack you if you don't disengage. If you just move
I got
away.
your back.
Do I?
But you missed.
No, he hit himself.
Don't disengage. I have to disengage. I'm hurting. I'm hurting real bad.
Yep. Okay. So you disengage. You have enough movement to get back out. So you will put your token back outside into the mirror maze. But that is your turn.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
So Ringo, you're now by yourself.
Thanks, guys.
Burvell. Burvell, is your turn. Now, we can add like a sneak attack to your character sheet potentially in the future, but you don't have one right now. Mm-hmm. So just keep that in mind.
I'm on my way, guys. I'm coming. Wait up.
Yay! We need
So you have the book in your hand and you're running along, or are you just kind of moving and then perusing?
This may be valuable, so I'm hanging on to the book, and I am running.
Okay. So
Cross trade. You just stole a book from the library.
I'll put it back.
So the guard is now coming after you. He doesn't seem to mind that you have this book, but so you're double moving to try to get towards your team, but you have the book with you. You're not reading it, I'm hearing.
Correct. I am not currently reading the book.
Yeah, Mistake, is your turn.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yep.
Okay,
You see that your medic has come out. She's leaking from 2 spots.
Oh.
Nice.
So do I have anything I can do to help her? I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think you have the skills for that, but...
No, I don't.
No offense.
None taken. As a Toker, I've got way more wisdom than everybody here, so it's cool.
So you know that you've seen her now come out of the mirror.
Right.
So you do know that she went into the mirror and came back.
Okay, so since I am somewhat better, what I would want to do is go into the mirror to help Ringo, and I would assume that Kalara has told me that she's seen the boy as well.
Yes, you guys have heard what's in that mirror realm. You can go. Do you want to go through a different mirror or the same mirror that she just came out of?
You can go through different mirrors.
I would not go through a different mirror because knowing the Stargate program, I could end up either with myself in another universe or something else.
Well, knowing the way you roll, you might trip over the mirror and go
through it that
Especially
way.
apparently
Yeah.
I'm not.
Great.
I'm the clumsiest Tok'ra.
So you go through the same mirror. So you just move through there, and you enter into the mirror realm. You do confirm what they see, and if you scroll down, and you have about 4 movement left. You can double move up to the boy, or you can ready an action. You can do whatever you want. But you see what they've described to you.
Okay, so I would not ready an action because I would assume that a Ringo could handle that. So I would go to the boy.
Okay, so you double move, and you're basically at the boy. You don't have any actions left to pick him up, but you're standing at the foot of the boy.
It kind of I would protect him.
Okay, that's fair enough. So that was Mass Day. So Lonnie, it is your turn.
No.
And you're running some more.
Still talking.
You can see. You can see in the distance. Like next round, you will get there. So you're basically moving towards the tent. So you're definitely getting close.
You guys are so far away. So great. Yeah.
Okay, Lonnie, just keep on coming. We can use you whenever you get here.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Just
Right,
don't slip on the blood or trip on any of the glass.
Or the cheese.
This does sound great.
She's not the klutzy one, so it's all good.
Right.
So Massey, you see the picture I showed earlier actually stepped through the mirror, and he's about 10 feet away. And that is the medic, correct? No, sorry, I made a mistake. It was Kalara. Kalara's by herself, but our fantastic Lonnie sees this because the doors are open. You see
Holy shit!
Yeah, you see this creature step out. I don't have a token for it, but if somebody could ping, I can't remember how do you ping? Is it space bar?
Hold and click.
Yeah, just hold click.
Yeah, hold and click. See, I have my hold and click. Yeah, I don't have a token, but effectively, I am in the first square of in between the two of them. And from 10 feet away, there you go. From 10 feet away, you see this long arm reach out and once again try to reach out and touch you.
Stop it, bad touch.
That's the wrong button. My apologies, it's the wrong button. It is a 15. It's the wrong
I'm
button.
gonna write down bad touch.
Bad touch.
No.
Yeah.
Does the 15 hit you?
No.
All right. So it attacks. It seems only so once, but it is visible. Now the way you're seeing it is a reflection. So essentially, you see its reflection. You don't actually see it. So you know where it's at, but you see its reflection, and you know it's there, and it tried to attack you, but it only did so once. So there we go. That was
Maybe
me.
don't
Unfortunately,
shoot at it.
Aringo, it is your turn.
Oh man, knowing Ringo, you probably just take a swing at it.
Yeah, don't shoot at it. That's a bad idea.
Okay, I think. Oh man. So it's left the mirror realm now.
You think that the communication from your team, it is not in the mirror realm currently.
Okay. I think we should get this kid out of here. Let's go.
Okay.
So I will head over to the kid.
You can pick up the kid
Yeah, I think I should
and
pick up the
start
kid.
moving out. Yep.
But the kid has just arrived, indeed. Look, I've got the child here. Let me save it. Save it while I can.
So you pick him up, and you do so. We need to do
I'm
this
picking
role
the
playing
child
wise.
up.
Live action role playing. You need to pick up
Here we
the
go. Here we
child
go.
and
Picking the
start
child up.
carrying him
Walk
out.
me through it. Walk me through it. Here we go. Okay.
All right.
I got him.
All right.
Okay. I got the child.
As you're walking out, you are a little
Baz has to be
bit slower. Yes, you are a little slower, but you make it to the edge of the mirror realm at this point.
What was that?
So you pick the boy.
Yes.
He's dead weight at this point because he's not moving. But
I'll say he's dead weight. I'll tell you that already.
you move it. You move to the edge of the mirror realm. So you're still in the mirror realm, but you're basically trying to get out.
Just on the edge of the mirror realm. Baz, we got
Yes.
to the edge of the mirror realm. You're gonna be fine. Okay, all right.
Yes.
Don't worry about it. I'm just a big, ugly green creature that you've never. Yeah, that's basically abducted.
And then
half
on
your
the edge of
village.
your eye, you see the Unas corpse, and your heart sinks a little bit because you're like, maybe I should have picked the corpse instead of the boy.
I know. I was thinking about should I have gone for the corpse. By the way, this is Baz. By the way, this is the brains of the operation right here.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Oh, if you could, that'd be amazing. Thank you very much. Ooh, I like the service here.
Can we all get that? Can the class?
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll need,
That's why
we'll
you
need
have
at least
children.
8. Okay, so I picked him up. I've got him to the edge of the mirror realm,
Okay.
Yes.
but that's all I can do, right?
Yeah, so you basically picked him up and moved as fast as you can because you're encumbered a little bit because of the boy. But yes, you moved and picked him up. You were holding him.
Okay.
Yep.
Hey,
So
do-
now, go
And
ahead.
that's my move. Done.
That's your action and your move. Yep.
I mean, it's a brilliant move, frankly. But
It
yes.
is.
Yeah.
Elena, it is your turn.
All right. So I think I'm gonna try and look in the mirrors to
Okay.
see if I can see it, because I have an idea that maybe if you shoot it, it can reflect damage, but if you shoot its reflection, maybe that'll do something. If you don't actually
Ooh.
hurt it, maybe if you hurt
Okay.
its reflection.
Nice
So I'm gonna try
thinking.
and
I
I'm gonna
like
try
that.
and see if I can find its reflection.
Okay.
Ah.
Yeah. You can see its reflection, so you know it in this real world where it's standing, but you're going to shoot its reflection.
Yeah, but I want to
Okay.
try and find its reflection to shoot its reflection.
Okay, go for it.
Smart.
Okay, and do I want to use my trank gun, or do I want to use a shotgun?
Shotgun. Go with a shotgun.
You know,
Because the
just,
guns
in,
have worked so
just
well.
in case this doesn't work, I'm gonna stick with the trank gun.
Yeah, probably smart.
Yeah.
Just in
Yep.
case this doesn't work. 'Cause
Right.
Okay.
ouch. So it's +2. To hit, 15.
It does.
Okay.
Does it do damage?
It doesn't do damage, but it's a roll 1d3.
Oh yeah, how do you measure the trank gun? How does that work?
So-
It
Yeah, go ahead.
does they need to do a Constitution save of I think a 13.
Okay, so the description, you shoot and you hit where you're aiming, and it just basically falls off the mirror. It doesn't
Okay,
do
so nothing
anything.
happens. Okay.
No, correct.
Jeez.
All right, that didn't work. Next try.
That was a great idea, though.
It was a great idea.
Yep.
Burvell.
If it comes down to punching the mirror, I'm gonna be so ticked off.
Can I run and read?
You can move and read. You can't double move, basically. You can move and read, or you can double move. Because it takes your action to
Run
move
and-
again.
Is there something vital in this book?
Very likely.
I stop and I think osmosis. And I take a
You
moment.
put the book to your head. So you can do an investigation check.
I'm gonna
So
do
you
an
move
investigation
and investigate. Yep.
Where's my investigation points?
So Lonnie, he's about
Your
a round
skill.
away from you, and he stopped and starts skimming this book again. And you're so jealous that he has a book.
Yeah, I screwed up.
Your investigation's
Honest.
+3. It's +3 for you, David.
It is?
He's plus
Yeah,
5.
investigation.
Yeah, oh,
Ravel.
but it's not like ticked. The box isn't ticked. Okay.
It's great.
I'm going to +3 investigate on a D20.
Yep.
Ah.
So you flip through this book. You find a lot of interesting information. You find that they describe that the creature has a ability to reflect damage, but it seems
That's
to be
helpful.
limited.
Thank you.
But it seems to be limited. So it could be potentially hurt by the attack still, but it was a limited ability.
So you have to outlast it.
The reflection thing is not going to work. Or is it
Okay.
going to work? It is. Wait. The
It
reflection.
clearly doesn't seem to work. Yes.
But keep trying. I'm on my way.
Yeah.
Wait a sec. Keep hitting the reflection?
So I think what he's indicating, the book is indicating, is that subsequent hits on the creature seem to work, but it has a limited ability to do what it did to you, which was reflect the damage.
Great.
What he said.
Right.
Yes.
So I can hit it again and maybe it won't hurt me so much.
But you don't know the mechanic yet, but you're pretty sure that it can do it. You just don't know how often.
Okay. Well, I've still got some pretty good hit points. Right? I've still got +1 on the extras.
That's right. Master, it's your turn.
Okay, so I think I'm on the other side. I'm with Kalara. Lonnie is running towards me without a book.
Yeah, you
And
basically
Unos-
were standing at the edge of the boy, right? And you saw Ringo basically pick him up and move out. So you're in the mirror realm.
Okay, so I'm going to move, obviously, I want to move out of the mirror realm. I want to follow and protect Ringo.
So you can basically move next to Ringo and like ready in action if you see something, or ready if you see where the creature could be.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
you've learned that just visual doesn't seem to work.
Yeah,
So a perception check, which I will give you, if you identify where it's at, you can attack it.
Okay, and if someone can move my,
Yeah. Put her
Icon,
token next
'cause-
to Ringo. There you
yeah,
go.
thanks.
So
All
she
right,
moves
and
and
then-
readies.
Okay, so in this case, what do we think?
You want to take the kid? I'm thinking I might head back and check out the corpse, the other corpse.
Yeah, and what I could do is I could get the kid to Kalara and then stay in the mirror realm and try to investigate some more.
That sounds good.
Check out these mirrors. So I
So
want
you
to
guys
get.
talk about that, but you're going to move and ready this turn.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll move. Do I roll for that move or I just move?
So you just move, and then a ready is basically like, if this happens, I'm going to attack. So you're basically readying your action to do something.
Okay.
If
So
you
I'll,
want to just do something, then you do it this turn.
I want to get the boy to Kalara.
All right, so where you're at in the realm, you realize that Ringo's got it. So you would basically have to move over to him, pick the boy up, and then you wouldn't have any movement left. So it'd basically be swapping shoulders.
Yeah.
And he's heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ringo, you got to keep him and get him to Kalara. So in this case, I want to ready for protection against not that I've been effective so far, but I'd like to ready for
Please
protection.
don't point the gun at me.
Yes.
With,
So you move and ready.
But I want to ready the knife, not the sidearm.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, great.
That works. It is
Shut up,
Lonnie's turn.
Ringo.
So Lonnie, you see like a reflection of the creature where it's standing, but you've heard all that's going on, so it's your turn.
So I have a couple questions on the map. So can you ping where the creature is on the map right now?
I wish I could, but I don't. The shift and click, I think, is not
Just
working
hold-
for me.
Yeah,
'cause
just
I'm on a
hold,
laptop.
just hold down and click. Like just get to a spot and
there we
hold
go.
the left button.
Okay,
That was
creature's
that was me.
there.
That was me that did that.
Yeah, so more
Okay.
or less that's where it's at. Yeah.
I have another question. Where are the boy king and his mother right now?
They're basically standing outside. It's only been like 3 rounds, so they're just puzzled by what's happening. Like people are running out, everybody's running in, nobody's running out. So nobody's told them anything. You guys are on comms, just frantically talking, and nobody's told them anything.
Okay, so I'm like running towards the building, and then I make like a hard swerve, and I go over to the boy and his mom, and I like push the mom up against the wall of the
So you're
building.
basically going to accusation time. You're going to be like, hey.
Yeah, I'm not impressed
Okay.
with what's happening here, and my friends are in danger, and I don't like that.
We've got your kid
Well,
too. We got their kid.
Yeah.
So you're basically moving up to the boy, his guard, and the mother, and
Yeah.
you're going to push the mother against the wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this
So
may be
you-
a really bad move, but she's feeling her
she-
emotions.
Yeah, but it's gonna look cool.
Yeah, it is gonna look cool.
Yeah.
You're like running
She's
up.
surprised.
Boom.
You see that the guard pulls his spear, and he seems to be ready to
Fine.
defend. Yes, so you do that. They seem to be totally surprised by your actions.
Does she need
Great.
to make an intimidation check?
She can do that if she wants.
God, how am I gonna eat
Sure, it's probably gonna not go well. But let's try it. Let's try it.
You never know. You're
Yeah,
not
you
just
never
a
know.
scientist. You are trained.
Thanks, buddy.
Okay, it's not great. Oh no, I rolled a D. Oh no, yeah, I rolled a 5. Not great, so it's a 4.
Yeah, you rolled especially well. So you start yelling, and your voice goes like really high, and it's not intimidating at all.
Yeah.
It sounds like a mouse. And
I'm gonna
the
be like,
guard-
tell me what's going on in there. Someone's hurting my friends and this kid of yours, and I know one of you knows what's going on.
And the guard glares at you, and a little bit of pee comes out.
From the guard?
Yeah. So he's like got the spear that he's either about to throw it or he's about to run you through. Like you just push this mother against the wall. So that's what happens.
So remember, you looked cool doing it.
You did.
Yeah.
Right until the
It's all
point
worth
where
it.
we just want to point out, Brad suggested an intimidation check.
Thanks, Brad.
Mixing it up.
Ringo, you and your compatriot in there, Miss Maste, can make perception checks.
We can, and we will.
And we will immediately.
You think I'd have this? I'd remember this by now, but I'm stuck at that. Okay, so
All right.
I don't know why I get
plus
such a kick out of this.
4.
Not the D8. No.
Nice.
Ringo,
Oh, nice.
What do you want to
Ringo,
know?
You hear and you know that this creature is now standing before you.
Yeah,
unfortunately,
damn right.
the person that has the ready action doesn't know. So your ready action will not go off. But for Ringo's trouble,
Tok'ra, I gotta say, I am sub-level on the Tok'ra effect.
It's your first mission. I mean,
Yeah, it's first time.
You're probably a little nervous. You know.
He's only 1,000 years old, you know.
I think Bythal is more in charge than Maste is. That's what the deal is.
So does a 19 hit your armor class? Ringo?
Yikes. 19 to me?
Oh,
Yep, 19 to hit.
That sucks.
that's
Wow. So I'm at. So what am I? I'm at 28, right?
Your armor class is 18.
Oh, my armor class.
You see it? It's right under your under hit points. The next 2 boxes down, next to your speed.
18. Was it?
I'm just going to roll this damage. Take
Am I
7.
hit?
So you take 6 real damage.
Great.
And for your trouble, you're holding this boy and you're trying to hold the boy. You can make a Constitution saving throw to keep your grip on the boy after being
Throw the
stabbed.
boy at him.
If that's what you want to do.
Now we're
No,
talking.
I feel that might be a bad thing to do, especially since the boy was my son.
Bonnie's all over it.
All right. So I'm taking some damage. I'm taking how much damage now then?
So you took 7, but you had 1 temporary, so it's actually only 6 real.
Okay. So I'm down to 21 then. Okay. All right.
Yep. And now you need to make a Constitution saving throw, which is a D20 plus your Constitution modifier.
Constitution
In
modifier.
case of grip on the boy.
And he's proficient in Constitution, so
I
it's
got
a
plus 5. Yeah. So 20 plus 5. Nice. All right. Okay. As always, like the old man I am, I shall talk my way through this. T20 out of 5. Rolling and then 17.
Oh yeah, you took the damage. You winced a little bit, but you managed to keep your grip on the boy.
I laugh at your damage. No one shall touch this boy, for he is under my protection.
How about another 19?
What?
And another 6 damage.
Oh my God.
Another 6 damage, and you can make
This
another.
is a stupid game.
Keep on day with day.
Jeez, man.
This is how much
Also
damage am I
known
doing
as
now?
Sunday.
So I've got, wait, so I've got another
None of us
6
have-
damage?
You take another
I'm just
6
glad-
and another con saving throw.
I do.
I'm glad none of us have died yet.
Well, don't speak too soon.
Don't count me out.
All right, I do another Constitution check. What was that? Was that again? Where's that? I forgot.
It's a
No,
D20
plus
plus
5.
5.
20 plus
Yeah.
5, right? Okay, great. Yes, you can tell my retaining of the numbers is doing very well. Okay, there you go.
Uh-oh.
An 8.
Oh,
Okay.
jeez.
The
Stupid
first
kids,
one
they
you
do
were-
nothing
you were
but get you in
prepared
trouble.
for it. Yes, and unfortunately, because this damage seemed to hurt you a little bit more, maybe it hit a kidney, you're not sure. You dropped the boy, and since your friend's sitting there, you see that you actually unceremoniously drop him on his head.
Uh-oh.
I killed the
And,
kid?
Ringo.
No, you
Come
don't
on.
think so. Yeah, you
I
don't
should
think
have
you killed
thrown the
boy, but
freaking kid.
There's definitely going to be a lump.
Oh my
And
God.
well, they're very resilient, these kids.
And
You
we
know,
hear the
yeah.
moms. We hear the moms screaming outside. What's going on?
Baz has
she's
bounced
pushed
down a
against
few
the
stairs
wall.
this time.
You know, the unfortunately, the scientist has pushed her against the wall and just threatening her at this point.
We're doing
That's not
great,
okay.
guys. I think. Where's that pep
That's what I'm
talk?
on to.
Maybe I should give everyone a quick pep talk.
Oh, I
Ringo,
think so.
it is now your turn.
Mine?
That wasn't my turn? That's not enough?
No, that was you getting stabbed repeatedly.
Okay, so I've been stabbed repeatedly. I've dropped the kid on his head.
Yeah.
This is going well.
You can pick him back up.
I think I got to pick the kid back up again, yeah.
Branding is holding you.
You can make a strength check to pick the boy back up now that you're hurt.
I have to make a strength check? Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well,
all right, strength check.
Arango
My strength
is
good.
pretty good on strength and lifting and pushing.
Yeah.
So I'm looking, and I'm seeing.
You have a robust
It's just
feet.
It just says strength 13. Is that?
Does he just get advantage?
No, he gets a +4 to his strength for lifting or carrying.
Where
Okay.
do you see
So
that?
you would be D20 plus 5.
I'll take your word for it. But where did you find that out? Just so I know.
It's on the second page of the character sheet.
Oh, second page. Oh, shoot. Oh,
with
with
all
all
the-
the words on it.
All the
There's
words,
multiple
yeah.
pages.
I
This
see,
wasn't in the
okay.
script.
So 20 plus 5. Okay, fine. Right. Okay. Please, come on. Give me a freaking break here. The cheese was so good. There you go. That's better.
Cheese was so good. So you pick him up.
Ah.
Yeah, I know. Dad jokes. All right. You managed to pick the boy up. Now you have him. You can exit the mirror realm.
Yeah. That's what
All
I'm
right.
doing.
You do so.
You wanted
And
me.
as
You wanted me to fix to save this kid. You got it.
All right. So as
Not
you
again.
pick up the boy and move away from the creature, it stabs you again
My
for
God.
9 damage.
This
And
thing.
you can make another Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like I'm a freaking pincushion at this point.
Don't worry though, guys. I got the mom.
Yeah, great.
Nothing is bad.
I'm
I probably
currently
foreshadowed this too quickly.
You're currently
he has
squeaking at the
18
moment.
armor class. Like keep hitting him anyway.
sorry. So I've got to do. What have I got to do now?
Another
Another-
con save after taking that 9 damage.
Is that the 5 and the 20 again?
Yeah, +5.
It's 9 damage total. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, D20 +5, what you need to roll.
You got it. Come on.
So you step through the mirror realm, and you were expecting this time. So you managed to hold on to him this time, and you're out in the mirror realm now. You're in the real world, rather.
I'm back in the real
You see him
world.
step out. He is bleeding from multiple spots, and he is holding on to this boy. And with your medic standing there,
Heroically holding on to the boy.
it is. It is very heroic.
It's
you see
probably
the
in
boy
slow
has
mo
a-
too.
You see, the boy has a lump that wasn't there before, though, on his head.
Don't look at that. That's unimportant. That's unimportant.
That was Ringo's turn. Elena, it is your turn.
Yeah.
Elena, there we go.
Clara's.
Alrighty.
I'm totally fine.
So, I'd like to take a quick little look-see.
You take a quick look. See, you see that the broken mirror that was broken earlier,
Yeah.
the pieces are now floating and repairing themselves.
Oh,
I don't like
geez.
that at all.
No.
We should maybe leave the tent really quickly. But before we go, I think I'm just gonna. Do you want me to like help with that? Are you hurting or?
Maybe pull a couple of the pieces out of my
Maybe
back.
Just go ahead and do a quick little. And by quick, I mean an action. Give him a little bit of a med kit healing.
Oh, the
For
pain!
now.
Yeah, you can totally do that.
For my
What a
action.
butcher!
Oh, it's only 7. But you get 7 health points back.
Oh,
And
thank
then-
you.
And then you move out. You're like, all right, we got him. Let's go. And you
7.
head out.
Woo!
And then I'm out.
Okay, you have.
Thank you much.
Ravel, it is your turn.
Yeah, guys. So I'm reading the next chapter here, and it appears
Oh,
these creatures may have like regenerative capabilities.
How would you
So-
say this word?
Just be forewarned. Yeah, healing mirrors.
That would have been great to know.
I'm doing the best I can.
So you can make another investigation check to learn more.
Yeah, that'd be great if you could, maybe.
Okay, I shall do that.
Apparently, the mirrors are dangerous.
I just love that we have someone who's
Ah!
he's reading really hard, and Lonnie has the mom up against the wall.
Yeah, you're reading. You're just standing outside reading.
Our training is
I
kicking
am
like
standing
nobody's-
outside because apparently I can't read and walk.
These three have been like
And,
so
you-
actually
you-
useful
you're
with
s-
like the fight
yeah,
and
you move
everything,
up-
and then the two
you move up
nerds
a little bit.
outside are like,
Yes.
having
You're
our
standing
own
outside
party.
now. You see that the mom is pushed up. The librarian mom is pushed up by your scientist against the wall. You're flipping
that looks
through.
good.
Because you're so distracted, you get a paper cut, and you don't find anything useful this round. But
Can I just shoot him?
We're the D team,
can see, I'm sure.
obviously.
I think I can probably hit him from here.
You can. I can totally allow it on your turn.
It's got a paper.
Last day, it's your turn.
Oh God. Okay. Well, Mustang's just basically given up on the D team here.
Just slap the nerd.
All right.
You saw
so
Ringo exit stage left. He got hit a couple times.
yeah.
There's a
So
blood
I need
trail.
to. Well, okay. So team, we've got two options here. I can stay in here and try to figure out what the hell's going on and confront this monster, or I can get the heck out of this gray mirror realm and meet up with you guys and we can regroup.
We got the Una body too, right? There was a body in there
There's
as well,
Una's
right?
corpse in there. Since you've had a couple rounds in there, on the other side, you guys haven't got close to it yet. There's more mirrors, but there's one that looks different than the others. But you're so far away, it's hard to tell. Just to throw that out
Okay,
there
so
for
then,
you.
being the
That
token
can't
that I
be
am,
important.
I would want to investigate that.
Okay, you move over towards it. You get closer to it, and it sounds like the description that Burvell described. You can double move up to it, and you basically see these runes on them. I don't know how skilled you are, but you think that just like all the other mirrors, perhaps you can walk through the other side, but you can look at the runes.
Okay, so my intelligence and my, obviously from a Tokra experience would be pretty high. So I am going to say that I can read the runes.
You
I'm
use a culture check to try to decipher things.
Yeah, so
Okay,
you
cool.
can do a culture check. Yep.
My
And
wife
so,
is constantly
let me-
telling me to do the culture check thing.
I know, really. And then also, wouldn't Burvell maybe or Lonnie have answers once I've done the culture check? Yeah?
Yes, you can potentially decipher more.
Okay, so my culture check would be what?
It's on your.
D20 plus.
It's on your. It's one of your skills. Let me look. I'll look it up.
Oh, 4. Got it. Okay, hold on.
Yep.
Seems like everything I have is D20 plus 4.
Oh my
Come
God, my
on.
family is the best. They
Oh
chopped up
my
my
God.
spaghetti so I didn't have to eat it in.
I am the
Oh,
worst roller ever.
You know, you thought you knew what these were, but you don't know what these are. I mean,
Okay.
I think you missed that class. I mean, it's potential. You know, like you didn't pay attention that day.
I
But,
slept
you're not
So
really sure.
glad we've got you with us.
I
called
can't
you the
shoot
D team.
straight.
What's that make her, the E team?
I know. Yeah.
It's
No,
about this
I'm-
time in the adventure that I like to remind people of the name of the mod.
Yeah.
What is
Right.
it, Jared?
Only fools rush in.
Oh. Well, there you go. Then I'm perfect. I'm perfectly made for this.
You know what's
game.
funny? I don't think I named it. I think they named it after they tested it. All right. So
well, that
you're looking at this
failed.
mirror, and based on what you've seen, people have exited just this one mirror, but the way that he described it earlier, it seems like any mirror people can exit.
Huh.
Oh.
Just that the way he described it earlier, like the creature can come through any mirror, citizens, people within mirrors. It didn't have to be that specific mirror, but that's what you understood from his description.
Huh.
So
So
that is
that's
your
where
turn.
the people
So,
are probably disappearing to, maybe?
so what the book that he has is describing a past event, and they didn't know what to do about this creature, so they took the mirror and basically covered it.
Gotcha. Okay.
They couldn't destroy it. So you've heard they couldn't damage it with the
Oh,
means
right.
that they had.
But the
Right, that's
covering
right.
seems to work.
But
Okay.
through generations, they forgot about the mirror.
Because it was covered, I'm guessing.
And then
Yes, well,
they,
the storage faded from
idiotically-
memory is antiquity.
and then they thought, oh, hey, this looks like fun for our kids. Let's do that.
What a
Yeah,
great
that's the
mirror.
way these things happen. It's shenanigans.
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 Mm-hmm.
Okay,
What's
so
our
I
catchphrase?
don't have any more moves, right? That was it for me?
No, so you basically double moved over to it and looked at it. You did not recognize what it is, but you recall
Because I'm an
that.
idiot.
So
Okay.
it is Lanny's turn. Now, this guard, I mean, you haven't hurt the librarian mother, but you are seriously threatening her, and he is threatening you.
Yeah.
if you do not unharm her, that he is going to run you through.
Great first contact, guys.
I would rush into something. I would definitely do some rushing.
Rush right in there. So I want to I'm gonna back off, drop her, and be like, fine, whatever. But I also want to be like, I know you know something about what's going on, and I want to
He's gotten it in for this woman.
I want to do an insight check.
Sure.
I want to be like, I know there's something you're not telling me, and I want to see if I can figure out.
Yep. Insight check away.
Okay, so.
But that's nice. Do the insight check after you've thrown her up against the wall. It's great.
That's right.
Yeah. I had a little moment.
I mean, I'm going to give you inspiration because that's probably what the scientists would do. Yeah.
Thanks.
So she
was this like an online Stargate program that we took?
Like DeVry. Yeah.
Well,
did you just
it
insult
was
DeVry?
COVID.
Wait, it is literally called Stargate Phoenix.
Yes.
Oh my God! It's a
University
It's a University of Phoenix Stargate program.
It's a 10-week certificate course. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
We
get a certificate, not a diploma.
So.
Yeah.
Right.
Listen, I'm very enthusiastic, so.
Yes.
Yeah, totally. The scientists would totally go off key and do that. Inspiration for playing your character.
Oh, thanks.
She is genuinely surprised and basically appalled at your behavior. You don't think she has any inclination what you're talking about. Nobody's told her anything about what you guys have done inside the mirror maze. She has no idea what's going on.
Okay.
Tell her about the boy.
Yeah. So, so I'm like, everybody's getting hurt in there by something that came out of a mirror, and we brought your kid back, but you put my team in danger. You're telling me you didn't know?
And
that bump was always there.
Little
she nods. She's so stunned she can't even talk. She just nods. And with your insight, there is no deception whatsoever. She has no clue.
I get on the radio and I'm like, we're cool out here.
All good. We're all good.
It's fine.
We're
It's
good.
fine.
As the guard basically moves up to you and basically intercedes between her and he's taking the Yep. So I'm Jared Fagan.
And by quick I mean an action. Give him a little bit of a med kit healing.
The pain!
Now.
Yeah, you can totally do that.
For my action. It's only 7, but you get 7 health points back.
Thank you.
And then you move out. You're like, all right, we got him. Let's go. And you
7.
Out.
Woo!
And then I'm out.
Okay, you have.
Thank you much.
Ravel, it is your turn.
Yeah, guys. So I'm reading the next chapter here, and it appears these characters may have regenerative capabilities.
I would just say this word.
Just be forewarned. Yeah, healing mirrors.
That would have been great to know.
I'm doing the best I can.
So you can make another investigation check to learn more.
Yeah, that'd be great if you could, maybe.
Okay, I shall do that.
Apparently the mirrors are dangerous.
I just love that we have someone who's he's reading really hard, and Lonnie has the mom up against the wall.
Yeah, you're reading. You're just standing outside reading.
Our training is.
I am standing outside because apparently I can't read and walk.
These 3 have been useful with the fight and everything, and then the 2 nerds outside are
yes.
having
You're
their
standing
own
outside
party.
now. You see that the mom is pushed up. The librarian mom is pushed up by your scientist against the wall. You're
that looks good.
Because you're so distracted, you get a paper cut, and you don't find anything useful this round. But
can I just shoot him?
We're the D team, obviously.
Sure.
I think I can probably hit him from here.
You can. I can totally allow it on your turn.
It's got a paper.
Last day, it's your turn.
Oh God. Okay. Well, last day's just basically given up on the D team here.
Just slap the nerd.
All right.
You saw Ringo exit stage left. He got hit a couple times.
Yeah. So I need to. Well, okay. So team, we've got 2 options here. I can stay in here and try to figure out what the hell's going on and confront this monster, or I can get the heck out of this gray mirror realm and meet up with you guys and we can regroup.
We got the Una body too, right? There was a body in there as well,
Una's
right?
corpse in there. Since you've had a couple rounds in there, on the other side, you guys haven't got close to it yet. There's more mirrors, but there's one that looks different than the others. But you're so far away, it's hard to tell. Just to throw that.
Okay, so then, being the tougher that I am, I would want to investigate that.
Okay, you move over towards it. You get closer to it, and it sounds like the description that Burvell described. You can double move up to it, and you basically see these runes on them. I don't know how skilled you are, but you think that just like all the other mirrors, perhaps you can walk through the other side, but you can look at the runes.
Okay, so my intelligence and my, obviously from a Tok'ra experience would be pretty high, so I am going to say that I can read the runes.
You use a culture check to try to decipher things.
Yeah, so you can do a culture check. Yep.
My wife is constantly telling me to do the culture check thing.
I know, really. And then also, wouldn't Burvell maybe or Lonnie have answers once I've done the culture check, yeah?
Yes, you can potentially decipher more.
Okay, so my culture check would be what?
It's on your
D20 plus.
It's one of your skills. Let me look. I'll look it up.
Oh, 4. Got it. Okay, hold on.
Yep.
Seems like everything I have is D20 plus 4.
Oh my God, my family is the best. They chopped up my spaghetti so I didn't have to eat it.
I am the worst roller ever.
You know, you thought you knew what these were, but you don't know what these are. I mean, I think you missed that class. I mean, it's potential. You know, like you didn't pay attention that day. But,
I'm so glad we've got you with us.
I can't shoot straight.
What's that make her, the E team?
I know. Yeah.
It's about this time in the adventure that I like to remind people of the name of the mod.
Yeah.
What is it, Jared?
Only fools rush in.
Oh. Well, there you go. Then I'm perfect. I'm perfectly made for this.
You know what's funny? I don't think I named it. I think they named it after they tested it. All right. So you're looking at this mirror, and based on what you've seen, people have exited just this one mirror, but the way that he described it earlier, it seems like any mirror people can exit.
Huh.
Oh.
Just that the way he described it earlier, like the creature can come through any mirror. Citizens, people within mirrors. It didn't have to be that specific mirror, but that's what you understood from his description.
Huh.
So that's where the people are probably disappearing to, maybe?
So what the book that he has is describing a past event, and they didn't know what to do about this creature, so they took the mirror and basically covered it.
Gotcha. Okay.
They couldn't destroy it. So you've heard they couldn't damage it with the means that they had.
But the covering seems to work.
But for generations, they forgot about the mirror.
Because it was covered, I'm guessing.
And then
the storage created for memory is antiquity.
Yeah. And then they thought, oh, hey, this looks like fun for our kids. Let's do that.
What a great mirror.
That's the way these things happen. It's shenanigans.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I don't have any more moves, right? That was it for me?
No, so you basically double moved over to it and looked at it. You did not recognize what it is, but you recall that. So it is Lanny's turn. Now this guard, I mean, you haven't hurt the librarian mother, but you are seriously threatening her, and he is threatening you.
Yeah.
If you do not unharm her, that he is going to run you through.
Great first contact, guys.
I would rush into something. I would definitely do some rushing.
Rush right in there. So I want to I'm gonna back off, drop her, and be like, fine, whatever. But I also want to be like, I know you know something about what's going on, and I want to.
He's gotten it in for this woman.
I want to do an insight check. Sure. I want to be like, I know there's something you're not telling me, and I want to see if I can figure out.
Yep. Insight check away.
Okay, so.
But that's nice. Do the insight check after you've thrown her up against the wall. It's great.
That's right.
Yeah. I had a little moment.
I mean, I'm going to give you inspiration because that's probably what the scientists would do. Yeah.
Thanks.
So she
Is this like was
genuinely
this like an
surprised.
online Stargate program that we took?
Like the bribe. Yeah.
Well,
What'd
you
you
know,
say? Did you just
it
insult
was
the bride?
COVID.
Wait, it is literally called Stargate Phoenix.
Yes,
Yeah.
it
Oh
is.
my God! It's a
Oh,
university.
no.
Companion
It's
University.
the University of
10
Phoenix
weeks.
Stargate
It's a
program.
10-week certificate course. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought
We
you
don't
went
actually
to
get
the
we get a
Rye. I
certificate,
went to
not a
the Rye,
diploma.
so-
Yeah.
Right.
Stargate
Listen, I'm
Phoenix is
very
fun.
enthusiastic, so.
Yes.
Yeah, totally.
You
The
are.
scientists would totally go off key and do that. Inspiration for playing your character.
Oh, thanks.
She is genuinely surprised and basically appalled at your behavior. You don't think she has any inclination what you're talking about. Nobody's told her anything about what you guys have done inside the mirror maze. She has no idea what's going on.
Okay.
Tell her about the boy.
Yeah. So, so I'm like, you know, everybody's getting hurt in there by something that came out of a mirror, and we brought your kid back, but you put my team in danger. You're telling me you didn't know?
And
That
she
bump
nods.
was always there.
Little less.
She nods. She's so stunned she can't even talk. She just nods. And with your insight, there is no deception whatsoever. She has no
Oh, wow.
clue.
I like get on the radio and I'm like, we're cool out here.
All good. We're all good.
It's
Fine.
We're
It's
good.
fine.
As the guard basically moves up to you and basically intercedes between her and he's taking the spear and basically motioning for you to back away.
Yeah. I like.
Yeah. So that was Lonnie. So at this point, Ringo,
This
you still
documenting
have
of the world
kid.
is going well.
You still have the kid. You can make a perception check.
Oh no.
Am I making a perception check?
Yes.
Yes, you are.
Oh
You're
boy.
the only one left in
Or
there.
Ringo.
Here we go. Oops.
Oh,
I got too many mics.
Mastay's still in there.
That's the
Wait,
20 plus
she-
5 again, right? I'm
She
doing my.
is,
Yeah, but-
yeah, Maste is actually she's in the mirror realm looking at the mirror.
Yeah.
So I'm doing a perception
She's
check. That's by 20 plus 5.
Yep. So you see the creature emerge.
Oh, I
from
do.
The mirror, and he is standing right in front of you,
Oh yeah.
and he seems to look at the child and look at you, and then his arm elongates, and he wraps his arm around your head, and he tries to stab you.
What?
And he just
Hit him with a kid.
elaborately misses.
He misses.
He does.
Aha, loser. Finally the shards missed me.
Yes. It was
Um,
bound to happen.
well, we're
And,
thinking
it is your
that
turn
it
now.
can't bounce back all the time. So I would say I think I need to take this thing out, right?
It's up to you.
What does my team think?
Yeah.
Team, yes.
All right. Okay. Then I think I should. Am I still holding the kid? I'm not holding the kid.
You still are holding the kid. You managed to hold on to the kid. You can drop the kid. Free action.
I've already dropped him once. I mean, what's one bump, two bumps?
No, throw him to Kalara. She's there with you.
Oh, that's true.
She
Can I-
actually
Oh, no,
ran
she-
out.
Oh,
healed
she ran out. Oh, that's right.
Okay. Does carefully putting the child down count as the move? Is that?
No, you can like let him fall out of your arms gently and like at
do
the
that.
foot of the creature.
Let's gently let the child fall gently on the other side where the bruise was, and let's hit this sucker with a crossbow.
Okay.
So I'm doing the 4 plus 8
D20 plus 4.
plus 2. All right.
Yeah, you do not have disadvantage this time, so just roll once.
That darn right, I don't.
Come on.
All right, here we go.
Ringo.
Here we go. D8. I'm sure there's a better way of doing this. And what did we say? Plus 2, we said?
D20
4.
plus 4, I believe.
Oh,
Yes,
but-
plus 4.
oh, D20. Okay, now I'm totally confused. All right, plus 4. That's why I'm an Una. Takes me a while, these numbers and stuff.
Yeah.
18!
Yeah.
In your face, mirror creature beast.
Go ahead and roll damage.
It's 1d8 plus 2.
1d8 plus 2. Oh, this is going to hurt. It's going to hurt.
Yeah. Yes, it will.
5. 5?
As you pierce this creature, it just is absorbed and it appears in your back.
Oh, come on.
Take 5 damage.
I'm detecting a pattern.
How much damage?
5.
5 damage. Where am I down to now?
Okay,
Oh, that's not
I'm-
consistent.
We can't hit this thing. It's reflecting all back on us.
I
16.
think
I thought you said it was only going to do that a couple times.
I think we need to cover that mirror.
So you're standing right next to the mirror, as this thing happens, like that mirror flashes.
It does?
Yeah, it does
In
flash.
front of me?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Ringo, that was your turn.
But the kid's fine. I think that's the most important thing to focus on here. The kid is
kid's
okay.
fine. At your feet, you see a little smile across his face. Clara.
What? You see a little smile across his face? You little
I'm
bastard.
teasing.
Oh, okay. All right.
I was talking about your son.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
My son would have turned and fired on me in the first round.
Yeah. We have that in the first episode that we run.
Pardon me while I eat my dinner.
Yeah.
Friendly fire.
Do I have
Friendly
enough
fire.
movement to run in, grab the kid, and I don't have to. I can't drag him all the way out, but can I get him to like right about?
Yeah, you can get him. So you can move up to the boy and pull him out.
So I can get him to like here-ish or all the way out.
Yeah, don't worry about me. Just get that kid.
You can move up. You can move up and pull him out.
We're not worried about you.
I'll be fine.
Innocent children and
Save the child.
Sorry.
What about the children?
I'm
How
gonna
about
go.
21 AC for your trouble?
Oh, not another mirror shard attack. Come on.
Now,
No, actually,
as you
that,
move past
that
the creature,
totally misses. It totally misses.
as you move
Yeah.
past the creature, he threatens you and he stabs you for 9.
I'm down.
Come on.
So you basically pull as soon as you get out of its reach, you basically fall unconscious.
Yep.
Okay. Now the boy is basically at the edge of the mirror maze, covered up by the medic.
Okay.
What if we
All right.
stab ourselves and then we'll do damage to the creature? Huh?
I mean,
Now we're
if there's
That's coming.
possibilities, I would probably let that work just to see what will happen.
I'm
Why don't you give that a go,
thinking we
Jenny?
go simpler and just. No, I think we just cover the mirror. That's what I was going to go for.
In blood.
It is your turn. You're standing outside. You see the medic has fallen. The mother sees that the boy is now at the edge, and she's going crazy. Like she's about to run up and grab the boy.
That's got to be worth
Not
something.
delivering. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
Okay.
Drape
You're
the
holding his
boy
book.
over the mirror.
I don't know,
Punch
guys.
the
I
boy
I
through
got
the
a paper
mirror.
cut. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Oh.
I got it all over the book. They're not
Oh,
gonna.
God.
It's definitely going to be a fine.
All right.
It's made up, David. It's not real.
Okay. So the boy is halfway in the mirror maze.
He's basically at the edge of the mirror maze.
I want to get him out. Can I please
Okay.
extract him from the mirror maze?
Yes, you can totally flip your medic off of him and pull the boy out.
Can we please undo all of the damage we've done?
All right. So my medic, right?
Yeah, just flip the medic out of the way and pull the boy to safety.
So what do I roll for that?
And there's no roll, you just do it.
He's
Okay,
holding a
I
book,
do
though.
it.
Shouldn't he have some
So I pull out-
disadvantage?
I
No, you
pull
just
the
totally
boy out
set her
of
off.
the.
She weighs nothing.
Okay. I pulled the boy out of the.
Yes,
thing.
you drag the boy out. You're not picking him up, you're basically pulling him out. You
I
do
drag
so.
him. Yeah.
And then you are like tackled by the mother as she comes in. She starts
Like,
kissing you. and
whoa,
kissing the
lady.
boy.
Whoa. Like 6
Yeah,
feet.
so-
You know?
He did nothing.
He
No,
saved
she
the child.
knows.
Oh my god.
Ringo totally did all the work and gets none of the credit. I think
Ain't that always
So
the
for
way?
Val, you have a few kisses. I think you have, saved the boy, and she's basically, hugging the boy, and she's still crying frantically. She is not calm at all, and the boy is not conscious.
Here, please take. I have them for my allergies, along with my Fifth Avenue candy bar.
You offer her like a handkerchief.
Yes, I offer her my hanky.
Ears? Okay.
Oh, God.
Is it used?
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks used. There's
Yeah.
blood all over it.
Yeah. From the paper cut.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
The best I got.
What kind of damage do you get on that?
Like, she takes it and starts like wiping the forehead of her boy.
Yeah, getting my blood off him.
But it came from somewhere, so probably most of it was yours.
As he's
Your
just
team
lying
player.
there.
No, he's still okay. She's lying there.
Oh,
So
that's
Bruno,
right.
you basically pulled the boy to safety. You're the hero of the day. Mass Day is your turn.
Bloody book.
Okay, so my feeling at this point, having heard all of this through the comms,
So we've
of what's
chosen the
going
wrong
on,
careers?
is that
Yes.
yeah, that our Phoenix online course failed miserably.
Right, right.
That I would love to figure out how to cover the mirror, because that seems to be, we've tried the crossbow, the combat knife, we've shot at it,
Right.
and this is failing across the board. So is there a way, or do I have something with me that I can cover the mirror?
So you're a very wise Toker. Your experience. You think
Obviously.
that the realm that you're in is not the real world. So you think you would have to step through and then cover the mirror first and foremost.
Ah.
Got it.
And
All
then
right,
demand
so
your money
then-
back from Phoenix University.
Yes.
Well, we'll do that when we get back to
Full refund.
SG Phoenix base. Yeah. So do I need to, is that a free action for me to step through the mirror,
Yeah,
or
it's
do I
just
need
part of
to
your
roll for that?
movement. So it's just part of your movement. So you're standing right next to it. So it'd be 5 feet of movement for you to move through
Okay.
to the area that you were looking at.
Okay. I
And
can't,
so-
Slip
I
on the
can't
blood.
move. If you could move my token for me, because it keeps,
Well, I don't know if I can or
scrolling.
not. Yeah. So I don't. Yeah. Can you put her in that area that I've uncovered?
This pasta is
Thanks,
delicious,
guys,
by the
'cause-
way, if anyone wants to know.
oh, thanks.
Yes. You don't see your party. You are in a different portion of the maze.
Okay.
This does not look familiar to you. Actually, I'll review more now.
More.
So I need a perception roll.
So you're standing in front of the mirror. Now I don't know what you have with you. Your pack generally has things like a blanket, or you can grab the mirror. It doesn't look like it's attached. It's just leaning against the wall.
Okay, so I would want to drape something over it. It looks like I've got some, with a climate clothing, I would, being a Tok'ra and full of drama, I would have a cape, probably.
Sure.
So I would like to drape that cape over the mirror.
Okay. You do so. You drape
And-
you pull it out, you dig through it, and you drape it.
You brought a cape?
Yes, I
You
always
didn't?
am completely.
Good thinking, obviously. Yeah.
I am completely prepared, and I'm
Ah.
also a Tok'ra, so, it's that
Fantastic.
little bit of extra costume drama.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so at that point, then I would have told him, can they still hear me
Yep.
on?
Yep, you're still in comms.
Okay, so I would have told everybody this, and so I would ask Gravel, but I don't know if that's a role, if he knows anything more, or Lonnie, from what they studied in the library about these additional mirrors, and if covering it would permanently get rid of this monster.
Well, I mean, just 2 and 2 plus, equals 4. They covered it a long time ago, and the creature's still here. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So at
But it's
that
still there.
point,
Yeah.
We have to get it back
But
in the
it
mirror,
didn't-
don't we?
but it didn't come out when they covered it before, right? They didn't
So-
hear from it for years and years.
When you
Ooh,
cover
what are you
it,
eating?
when you covered it,
Just ordered some pad
the
thai.
creature that
Dumplings.
Ringo can see no longer is visible.
Oh.
Oh.
Mm, okay.
I thought we had this
So-
wrapped up.
I know, I did too. So teammates, I need some help. Maste
Jeez.
is stumped, feels very frustrated, didn't recognize the runes on the mirror, thought that this might be able to do the trick, and it didn't. So I think Bythal feels very frustrated that she can't automatically solve it, because she's been super used to using her Tok'ra to solve everything. And she feels like she's stuck in a corner, literally and figuratively.
Yep.
So what would I do?
So your
Shoot
team describes that the
randomly.
creature's disappeared. You've covered it up. That's what they did before. You don't know what's going to happen next.
Okay.
So you pretty much have done what you
So-
wanted to do this turn.
I guess there's nothing I can roll for, really, because I've made the action. Yeah, okay.
So, yeah, you would just
Then-
basically walk out once it's your turn again with the mirror.
Yeah.
Lonnie, it is
Okay.
your turn.
I stepped away for a minute there a little
Okay.
while ago. Can I ask, have we tried shooting the mirror?
Did
Was
someone,
that
I
the
thought
actual
someone.
mirror?
The actual mirror as opposed to the creature.
There was
So
a
they
trank
did.
dart,
She-
but it
she
bounced
shot
off.
with a trank dart, but it bounced off. Yes.
It bounced off. Okay, that doesn't bode well. Let me see. So,
Although it's only a trank dart.
yeah, that's true. I feel like at this point, I would like
Pick up the mom.
First, I'll throw the mom at the mirror, punch the mirror through the mom,
And in
At
a
the same
very
time.
high-pitched voice.
scream. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Okay, so I'll have like disengaged from the mob, and I'm like, forget you. You're no help. So
Yeah.
I want to run into the thing and examine the mirror and see if I have any more luck deciphering. I guess because by
So
luck, just, like, just wanna
you
know.
run in and you go into one of the mirrors.
Yeah.
Okay. So you do that. As soon as you run into a mirror, it shatters, and you basically are repelled by the mirror because you do not pass through it.
Oh, okay. What?
You did a header into the mirror.
Yeah.
Nice.
I
Nice.
did. So I fall onto my butt, and I'm like, well, that didn't work. Was that my action? Or is that just my move?
I mean, you just basically moved. You haven't done anything besides move. You just basically like, screw you, lady, and you ran into this mirror.
Great.
Everybody,
Very
everybody else
heroic.
is trying to work for them.
Um,
You really impressed the citizens of this town.
yeah. No, I'm
What was the program
particularly
called again? Is
very
it Stargate program?
Can I do a investigation check on all the mirrors in the room to see if any of them, like, I can figure out any of them?
So there's a mirror that they described to you that was broken is now repaired. There
Yeah.
are multiple mirrors. So it's a fun maze. It's a mirror maze. You look at them, you don't see anything odd. They're different mirrors. They're not like mass produced.
Okay, I'll try to run through another one.
Okay, you do so, and you also go do a header into that one.
Guys, this isn't going great for me.
Keep going. Keep trying.
Good.
We
There's several
believe
more.
in you.
There's
Is it-
several more.
How many more?
There's probably dozens of mirrors in here just in this room alone.
I'll go through the same one Jenny went through.
All right, are you just like running through? You just putting your hand on it this time?
No, I'm running through again.
All right,
Of
it
course
breaks
you would.
and-
I'm not deterred.
Yeah. You break it, and this frame comes off, and it's hanging around your neck now.
What is my okay? I'm that's the end of my turn. I'm down for the count. Now she's
Yeah.
trapped.
Stranded me?
I stranded you. The mirrors are allergic to me,
Single
but
self.
I must assume.
Is it because we got the thing over it? I'm assuming.
We don't
That's
know.
only one.
I know,
That's a
but maybe
theory.
that's the one that's allowing you to get in and out of mirrors and things.
Maybe.
Ah.
That's a good theory.
That-
Well, I mean,
Ooh.
I haven't got a lot of book learning or anything, but
Yeah. So Ringo.
Well, and obviously the Tok'ra's not pulling it out, so we'll take it where we can get it.
Here, maybe I'm addled by cheese and wine, and possibly the 50,000 mirrors sticking out of my back. But are
There's
we
a shard.
thinking maybe this is stopping the mirror? This maybe by throwing this thing, if we've decided that by throwing the cloak of greatness over it, it's going to stop. It's stopped the mirrors from serving as a gateway.
A
Then
conduit.
a conduit, even better. Then should we not be trying to figure out how to get this thing back into the mirrors again? Is this thing is still
Yeah.
outside of the mirrors, correct?
You do not see it any longer. It disappeared from your view. When she said, "I'm throwing this cloak
Right.
over it," it disappeared from your view.
But our boss is
So
stuck
maybe
in
that
one of them.
wasn't smart.
But we could still
You
radio
certainly
communication.
believe. Yeah, you are still in communication. You believe that she's just. Her description is she's in another part of the maze.
I feel like we should get that. I think maybe we should take that cloak back off again and try getting through the mirrors. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Now,
agree.
can I help with that in any way?
You know that she's somewhere else. I mean, you can explore further.
I'm like, oh, now you decide that. I have like the Tweety birds
Yeah.
like circling around my head.
And a frame.
Yeah.
You know that she can't get through the mirrors. Maybe you can get through the mirrors.
Yeah, I'll start running at them blindly too. No,
That's definitely what you should do.
I think I should say, why don't you pull off the cape, which I guess she can't do until her turn, though. How would that work as the
So
mechanics?
basically communicating like, hey, why don't you pull the cloak off? Meanwhile, you ready in action to like dash through to come find her.
Maybe not dash through. Maybe this time I'll just put my hand on them.
Okay.
And then we'll just test it out.
You're welcome for that lesson.
Off the
Absolutely.
And as I put my hand on a mirror.
Yep. So you're ready in action to do that once you pulls the cloak off.
Okay. So so what do I see when I do that?
Well, so it's not her turn yet.
Oh damn! So I have to wait for that.
Yeah. So Kalar, it's your turn. Why don't you make me a death saving throw?
Success!
Woo! Yeah. Right.
Yep.
As your
Are we
medic
changing the rules?
squirts blood in your general direction, Ringo. Yes, that is your turn. Burvell,
Okay,
it's your
it's
turn.
fine.
I'd like to find out if there is information on it, perhaps illuminating the maze so that we can find our leader.
Keep reading.
You can search the book some more. You are standing very close to your medic, who is seeping blood closer and closer to you.
Yeah, just don't get in on the book, buddy.
Yeah, well, the book is covered. Okay, so I need to help my medic.
That's up to you.
Oh,
Yes.
You have
you've
like
got a
a
whole
first
book
aid
to read,
kit.
my friend.
Your
I have
choice
a
is
No man left behind.
your choice is
No woman
basically
left behind.
you can go up to the medic and do a medicine check to stabilize her, or you can read the book.
I need to read the
Or
book.
you can dig into her kit and see what some of that stuff does.
I want to try and read the book first.
Okay, investigation check.
Really?
Investigation check.
She gets 3 chances before she dies. It's fine.
+3. Okay.
This is the worst trained
Thank you.
team ever.
Love of God.
All right. You read the crap out of that book. You're like, all
I'll
right.
say.
I think I got to the part that we needed earlier. I wish I would have read this earlier. The creature seems to have when they cover the mirror, the attack stopped, and it seems to have a limited range from attacking from its mirror. So you read that it can't go far from its main mirror, and it also basically the attack stopped when they covered it.
Okay, guys, if you want to stop getting attacked by this thing, we need to back ourselves away. So,
Back
fearless
the hell
Spirit,
off.
if you're hearing me, we need to get out of there.
All right. I need to get out then.
Okay. So Burvell, that's your turn. You can still move.
I'll
Maybe
stay where
step
I am.
over the person you've just ignored bleeding beside
Yes.
you.
Right.
Maste, it is your turn.
My
Cautiously
turn?
Tiptoe.
Sorry, I got hungry. All right, so I want to, obviously having heard this, I need to back out of the mirror, and let's presume that I can go back the way I came.
So you're taking the cover off of the mirror and going
Yep.
through the mirror? Okay.
Dramatically, I'm pulling it off. And as
soon as you pull it
Michael would-
off,
Uh-oh.
yeah.
David, the creature appears in front of you.
In front of me?
Oh, come.
Yeah, you can see its reflection again.
Okay.
Boss. I'm looking at, the big ugly pink thing.
Okay, so maybe I put the cape back on and then
Oh, yeah.
back out of the room
Uh-oh.
that I'm in through another mirror. I mean,
You
come
put
on,
that
this
cape
could
back
go on.
So
He's
Jenny,
Pardon
you're
me?
in you're in the
You're
mirror
in the maze. You're in the regular maze. You're not in the bad realm. You're
Yeah,
in the regular maze.
Yeah, so
I'm in the
if
regular
you look
maze.
on the map, if you look on the map, you basically are in a room with other mirrors that looks like the maze, not the mirror realm.
Okay, but I'm not in the realm. So I could
You're
throw
in the real world,
cape
just somewhere else.
back on and back out of the room because that's what Gravel has said, that we need to get the heck away from
Yeah,
this.
so you tell us where you're going. So you see 2 exits of this room, basically, if you look at the map where you're at.
Yeah. I would want
Did you put the cover back
to
on first?
She did.
I
She put
did.
the cape back on.
Okay.
very dramatically put it
Why?
back
Do you think that's
on.
important?
The creature
least-
disappears once she puts the cape back on.
At least I got one thing right, maybe.
Nice.
All right, what I'd like to do is go and support a Ringo.
Okay.
And
What? Thank
back.
Follow
Hey.
my voice.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you, right or left, or actually straight or right? Which way do you want to go?
I guess right. It's my left, but right.
Okay, so if you see where your token is,
Yep.
Basically, yeah, you go and then it reveals more.
Ooh,
So you have a little bit
interesting.
to move it left. Yep. It's a maze.
Okay, so
Funny how that
I would,
happens,
I would want to investigate whatever that is right there.
Everything just looks the same. It looks like different mirrors.
Okay, so I still want to get out. So can I still move forward?
You have about you have 2 squares of movement left.
2 squares. Okay. I'd like to move forward and left towards a Ringo.
Okay. So
Cholera, because
Mhm.
I'm not a monster, and I go to do a medicine check and help her out.
okay.
But I am still like a little loopy from all of that, so we'll see how. I'll go through the same one Jenny went through, as opposed to the
Stargate program?
more luck.
To the mirror?
Well, so it's not
Go on.
And a
That is right there.
everything just looks the same. It looks like different mirrors.
Okay, so I still want to get out. So can I still move forward?
You have about you have 2 squares of movement left.
2 squares. Okay. I'd like to move forward and left towards a Ringo.
Okay. So move her 2.
Is there walls there? What are we looking at here?
So yeah, so she can see that now.
No, but that's the opposite way. No. The other way, the other way, the other way.
There's a wall
Towards a
there.
Ringo.
Yeah, there's a wall there.
I thought there was a, oh, I see.
Well, run into the
Okay, fine.
walls. Everyone else is.
So you
Okay,
said
now
you
this
move
is
towards
fine.
Ringo, so he's moving you forward and towards Ringo. So that's the direction.
Cool. That works. That's the best I can do because that might get me out.
Yep, you don't know. So that was you, Lonnie. Amaze us with your turn.
Thanks so much. Thanks for the vote.
You got a couple more mirrors to bounce off.
I'm a little dazed still, so I kind of
there's
like
other
stand up.
citizens you haven't offended
After
yet.
her
I'm
pinball
like-
session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like sort of stagger over to Cholera because I'm not a monster, and I go to do a medicine check and help her out.
Okay.
But I am still like a little loopy from all of that, so we'll see how it goes.
So you're preemptively telling us it's not your fault if you fail.
Yeah. Okay, I did all right.
Yes. So you stabilize her. You managed to patch her wounds, glaring at
Nice.
Ringo the whole time.
Nice.
You're
That's my
still
turn,
unconscious,
right?
though. If that's because she stays or the fact that she thinks that you should have done that. You're not sure.
That's fair. That's what
So at this point, we can go out of combat rounds. And I will just reveal the map because you have it covered. The creature is not going to attack.
Right.
And it seems like she is just coming to try to get out. So the general
Whoa.
idea is.
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Okay.
So you were going to go to a dead end, but you eventually wander out.
Okay.
And the boy is rescued. Now the medic is stabilized. She will wake up eventually.
During a
Unless you
short
do
rest,
something
during a
else.
short rest,
Okay.
somebody else can use a med kit to give the medic some heal HP.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so
cool.
you can get her back up. And the boy is unconscious. He is not waking up. However, once the medic is awake, she realizes, just based on skill, that he has been drained of vitality somewhat, and he just needs rest.
Oh, good.
Big move.
But he's been drained of,
Yay.
he hasn't been hit with shards. He's been drained of vitality.
Correct.
Like
Maybe
the
that's something that
nature
takes
like that.
longer. Yes. You're not sure? Now that you're out of combat, you know how to get through the maze to go look at this mirror. What do you want to do with the mirror?
I think we should take it back to Stargate Phoenix base because it seems like it's creating a lot of danger for these villagers, and the Toker would want to study it, as I would imagine so would Lonnie.
Okay, they will allow you to take it since you rescue the boy, and they invite you to the Fall Festival at night. The boy does wake up.
That's still going on?
So it was going to be later on. You just managed to live that long to see it.
This is
So
bifold dancing, because obviously the Tok'ra would not be dancing.
Burvell is lauded as a brave hero for rescuing the boy. Equitas actually commissions a portrait of the team, and I'm not even making this up. This is exactly the way it's written. He commissions a portrait of the team. Everybody's picture is accurately portrayed, except that Unis is a little fuzzy.
Oh my god.
You are regaled at the ceremony
People
of the harvest, and the symbology is something of Demeter or maybe Ceres from Egyptian mythology. Perhaps these people came there from there. And you are given the crystal. They put it, in the DHC, and you can return.
Awesome.
So that is pretty much this session.
Oh, that was so much fun.
That was so much fun, though.
A hero doesn't do stuff for recognition.
Yes, you were actually your portrait. It's a painting. It literally they give it to you. Like, here you go. It is a very good depiction of the team.
Am I at the back, way at the back somewhere?
It's almost as if the artist didn't want to look at you directly when he was like drawing you.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my god, there it is!
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah.
That's funny.
It's like, I feel like history's repeating itself.
Yes.
So I think you guys did really well.
You are such a liar.
I mean, I'm sorry.
For Mr. Reed, this is written in there because you were on the path that a lot of people were. So that's written in there.
Oh, neat.
You did really well. One of the things that when I ran this at Gen Con, what happened was they had on their character sheets, they had C4.
Yeah.
They placed the C4 on the Mirror Man and detonated it, and it reflected it back and killed that character.
They killed. They all died.
Oh.
No, just it was damaged like the way the C4 works. It was like it was just him. Yeah.
So we don't suck the worst.
Yeah, you do not suck the worst.
Nice.
I did threaten an innocent woman for no reason.
Yeah,
and then ran blindly into mirrors. That's what I love.
Nobody went that red herring route that you did, like totally accusing the mother. That's funny.
I think, Jared, you have to write like an alt.
Something else is
a terrible plague that wiped out one person.
Something else is if y'all would have kept hitting him, y'all would have actually done damage. It's only the first damage done during the round that is reflected back.
Yeah.
See, I was on the right track all along.
Oh, you were on the right track.
Yeah.
The Tok'ra just wants to move on. It's like covered up. Let's bring it back. Let's study it. Get it over with. That's where she was.
That is its ability. It's called Reflect. At the start of its turn, the Mirror Man. So basically, it is an action it can take on. It's in this edition. It's like a reaction. So you do damage to it, it reflects it. But you can pile damage on, but at the start of its turn, it refreshes. That's the way that works.
Does the Mirror Man have like a name? Like, what is it? What was
so this was something I just made up because we were basically given a couple weeks to write something. In my mind, I imagined that this was ancient. That was Bad Boy. So she didn't make the roll. So there are ancient runes on the mirror, and he was trapped in this. This is like a stasis field, but he subsisted on Unas's corpse's body, was draining it to stay alive. So that was kind of, and there's one of the things that you guys, I'm kind of disappointed. I'm just saying, because you guys are nerds and you guys should have thought about this. You could have destroyed the mirror with the Stargate, but you took it.
Activate the Stargate and throw it into the horizon.
We literally said the iris was going to be important, and we didn't even think about it.
I didn't think of it.
Yeah, so it is just something you can do. If that happens, it is written that everything inside of the mirror, basically the mirror realm is disgorged. It's basically the Unas corpse, the boy. There's some scrap in there. Like, it looked like he had tried to I kind of didn't want to give that red herring either at this point, but there was like technology in there that he was trying to maybe get out. So he's just a bad boy ancient is what I was thinking in my head. Like he was so bad that they bound him in this realm. That was my idea. The way I ran this at Gen Con was if you're outside in the material world, he is weaker. But when he's in his realm, he gets multiple attacks. So that's why I ran it.
He gets stronger.
He gets stronger.
He gets stronger if you're in with him.
He's invisible in his realm, which gives him advantage on attack rolls. But if you guys don't make the reception check, he basically has advantage on whoever he's attacking. So basically, he more or less always has advantage to hit.
Right.
Cool.
When this was written, I didn't know your armor classes were going to be so high. So that was something that's like, okay.
Thank goodness they were.
I mean,
yeah, he had
That
the
could have
plus
been
6
a
to
lot
hit.
worse.
I was gonna say, thank God we had it, because that could have just gone super bad.
I was joking about dying in the first round. I didn't realize it was,
It actually happened.
So yeah, something
He-
else
it's
is
just an interesting thing.
when we were running it, we were showing that the mirrors were breaking on the inside of the mirror realm at the same time people were like breaking them on the outside realm too.
Oh.
Basically, after 2 rounds, the mirrors will repair themselves. But you can break 2 mirrors, but the third one, it doesn't work. So I have little things written in there just to be creepy and try to, clue players in. But the fact that you could do research and like the other person can just grab the book, like multiple people can do the research, you will figure out facts faster and figure out more and more and more. He only got a couple facts, but you get more.
and we got made fun of for reading. And yet,
I think
So we should have
you
passed
were
the book
following that
around.
red
So if we
herring.
passed the book around, it would have been better.
What's
Yeah.
that?
If we passed the book around, that would have helped us.
Yes.
Yeah, so you could have both read the same book. Basically, once you find the book on the chapter, it's just a investigation search. You find that you could just keep reading more and more facts. She was just following this red herring of the mother and the disease that killed
I
one
was
person.
like off in my own little world.
I liked it.
So
I
yeah,
think you should,
the catch is
Jared, I think you
that
should.
you don't know what to research until people are actually in the maze. So if
Yeah.
everybody
Which is
goes to
why-
the library, then you're not going to be able to research much because you don't know what to research.
Yeah.
We're such
That
nerds.
killer plague that killed one person.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
That's
I'm
suspicious.
glad me and Wes did not play this because we would have been like, I
Yeah.
can't say anything because
Yeah.
I'll give
You would have
away.
murdered all of us in order just to win the game.
Yeah.
I think our best bet is
I
to
love
kill
it.
everybody except us.
I'd have been in. I think we should cover the mirror, guys. I don't know.
Well, and that's what
I know.
I heard him laugh at one point when you guys were talking about. So basically, the combat would restart, and then I would attack you some more. So he targets. He wants the boy to live off of. That's why he lured the boy into the maze, and he basically is attacking whoever has the boy. Whoever is usually, yeah. So that's why
Whatever
who else
heroic
was targeted.
figure.
Yeah.
Who did not get the
The
credit
party-
apparently that he deserved.
After Ashley report's totally going to give you all the credit, but the people are. I mean, you may come back here and there's going to be a statue of Burval. You don't know.
I think there will be.
You
Oh,
get
yeah.
a special, David.
He's the
You can
most
have a
handsome of the group, I
special
think.
Aw.
medal just for you.
Aw,
got
that's
it.
my hero medal. Isn't that the
That's
badge
your
we
hero.
got from the University of Phoenix or whatever it was?
Yes, this is what we all wear in this particular group. Our little starter team. Basically.
Oh, nice. It's not our
That's your-
attendance badge from the university.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's a,
Participation.
It's a
Participation
participation medal.
for cooperation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
This was
That's
so
so
much
long.
fun. Thank you guys so much
Yeah,
for letting us
yeah.
play. It was
I
such a
wanna-
blast.
I want
I
to
want
thank
to
you
do it
guys
again
for,
now, though.
Yeah.
for sure.
I know.
That's
We've
why
got
D&D's addicting.
exactly.
Yeah.
We have 13 adventures coming out over the next course of the year. They're going to be it's Stargate Phoenix. It's a living RPG coming out, and of course we have the core rule book that we're doing a Kickstarter for later this year,
Right.
and then that'll be officially launched at the well, actually in stores early next year.
So is that the player's guide? Is that what it would be like the player's guide for this?
Rulebook.
It is all the rules for playing the game, the dungeon master, the players, and the episodes that we're writing are basically going to be professionally written stuff you guys can play. And the living campaign is a story that we've developed supporting SG-1 around that same timeline, season 6, episode 9, that does the Stargate Phoenix's own thing. But they're episodes you can play that your character, wherever you go and you're playing that game, that is the same character. You can play multiple characters. But your actions change the story. And so the campaign, whatever
Especially
the campaign
Sam.
does, we're going to have, yeah, absolutely. There's going to be cool moments that we're going to have after action report. The Game Master can report things. Stargate Phoenix Team 1 is going to be your iconics that you played. We're going to tell the story after the campaign has basically locked in that lore. That's what happened for that episode. So if you do the majority of the campaign does something really weird and doesn't do what we expect, that changes episodes down the road.
That's cool.
Interesting. That is very,
But the
very
idea is we want people to do whatever they want, have fun. It's not going to be really as combat intensive as some D&D sessions. Obviously, splitting the party is what we want to focus on. It's not going to be your typical game, but it's coming along really well. We've already written the first 3. They're premiering at Gen Con. I think Brad could talk more about this. Pretty much sold out, but those episodes are going to go on sale, Brad, about a month later or a couple weeks later?
Yeah, shortly after.
Well, that's great. Well, then, so next steps. Like, let's say I want to go further into this, or do we all want to go further into this? Do we want to do this again? I mean, what's like?
I want to do this group again.
Yeah.
I like this group.
I like this group.
Yeah,
I like the fact that I can put timers on my lights.
And I like the fact that Elena, I've never played with you, or Jared, I haven't played with you, and Sam, we've talked about it for ever. So it's crazy, and I think it's a good. If you guys are comfortable with it, I think we've got a good rhythm to it.
I want Elena because she fixes people.
Yeah, the only useful person on the whole squad, basically.
So, Jared, I think you asked if we have other episodes. Is that what you said?
No. So have they played the other one from Gen Con?
No, they haven't.
No, we actually have plenty of episodes that we could run that we've done homebrew. So that's not an issue.
Yeah.
No, I was just thinking
I could run one. I could run one. Wes could run one, for example.
Okay.
Yeah.
It'd just be kind of fun
So
to
we have other content we can run.
And it just seems such a shame to set up these dynamics and then just have to start all over again. I mean,
I know.
Well, I would say if we do this again, I would recommend everybody actually create their own character.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool.
So.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic. And although I got to say, it was nice for my first run through to have it all done for me because I'm so dyslexic. I have trying to keep track of the numbers and stuff.
Something too is once we actually have all of the characters up and running, you can go into your character and you can have your character sheet and just click on a roll. You don't even have to worry about dice anymore. You just click on in Moxie, and then it'll roll Moxie for you, or you just click on the thing that you want to do.
Oh, great! There's little scripts for them all.
Right.
That's awesome. Okay, so I've got to play with that. That's all in Die 20 or Roll 20.
That's right. It's in the character sheet of Roll 20.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
Sorry, newbie.
Yeah, me too.
All right. So that being said, we have the quick start guide that's going to be coming out that we're getting ready to publish. It's going to come out at Gen Con as well, which is
this is exciting.
Next week. So.
Right.
It's
okay, I'm going to go eat dinner, but this is wonderful. Those of you who haven't met before, it was so lovely to meet you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you for playing.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time.
Such a blast.
I mean, you guys could be SGP 82.
Phoenix 82.
I love it. All right, guys. Thank you.
Bye, guys. Everybody. That was fantastic.
Bye now.
Wes and Brad, I am going to talk to you tomorrow because I have to go do all of my catch-up reading that I didn't get done. So.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Thank you guys for all your work.
Thank you.
Yeah, seriously,
Thanks
thanks,
so
guys.
much.
It's amazing,
so
Brad.
much.
I can't wait to actually play with you guys.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Jared, thank you for everything.
Yes, thank you so much for running the
Yeah,
show,
Jared, good show, buddy.
Like
that was
You're welcome.
great episode.
That was great.
You're welcome,
really
Doug.
good.
I appreciate that.
And an amazing amount of patience.
Yeah, I know.
welcome.
Especially,
I've
Hewlett,
been doing it a while.
love ya.
You're welcome.
Jenny. All right.
Bye.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
Talk to you later, Jenny.